Good morning, and welcome to another exciting broadcast day.
Yeah. Woo! Get it on. Gotta get it on. No choice but to get it on. 866-901-ADAM, that's the phone number. I'd be willing to talk to you today, so please call in. Yes.
What we could get on is a best of.
Yeah.
Go out to a bar, tie one on.
Best of.
Get that on.
Yeah.
Get on a good drunk.
Woo! Get it on. Yeah. Woo! Get it on. Ow! Yeah. What's going on today? Let's see. Dave has his jerk list. Formerly jerk report.
That jerk thingy.
That jerk thingy's coming up. I look forward to that.
As do I.
I think all of America does.
Loaded for bear.
Are you ready to go?
That's right.
Okay. Now, do you have 5 and then the creep of the week?
That's right.
Okay. And so is that 6 altogether, or is it number 1 creep of the week?
I don't decide how many people are on it. The people decide how many people are on it.
Oh.
I see.
They choose to be jerks or not.
People ask me, do you feel bad that so-and-so's on the list? I didn't make that decision. They did when they acted like a jerk.
David Allen Grier, Dag, my main man. He's coming in today. You want to talk about just Mr. Automatic on the radio, David Allen Grier. We're all just going to slide our chairs back, push our mics away, and let him weave his magic.
Oh, my God.
Never gets old.
Nope.
He's done that bit. Not only on the air, I forced him to do it off the air for me. And there's nothing better. Perez Hilton, the queen of the gossip scene, will be in as well. Also, Patton Oswalt, as Dave said, loaded for bear. The jerk report, so is this show. We have a bird expert calling in a couple of few. The reason the bird, I feel like I need to say it a few times, but part of the reason I got into this was to sort of get a few, yes, for the money. Number 1, for the money. Number 2, why won't anyone ever admit that? Of course, I made a decision. I'll get to the bird expert thing in a minute, but I made a decision when I was like 22. I thought, well, there's 2 things you're good at, actually 3, but masturbation, at least to this point. You're just not going to make, you can make a meager living, but you're really not going to be living high on the hog, swatting your own hog all day. But I said, and everyone should do this. You have to be realistic. I said, there's 2 things you're good at, Ace Man, as I posed oiled up in front of the mirror and pointed at the mirror. I said, look, you're good with your hands. You're a good carpenter, and you have a good sense of humor. I didn't know what that was going to be used for, but I assessed myself very honestly. You're not going to be good at computer data entry. You certainly can't spell. You're never going to be a stenographer or an interpreter. There's just many things you're not going to be, or you're not going to be a professional baseball player, basketball player. You have a good sense of humor, and you're good with your hands. You can put 2 pieces of wood together. One you're currently doing, and it pays $11 an hour. The other, well, potentially, could be some serious bucks here. So I said at age 22, I'm going to pursue the one that has the serious bucks. Now, it didn't matter to me which one it was. It was just one paid $9 to $14 an hour, and the other, the pay scale is infinite. I just went with the money. Mm-hmm. Just as simple as if you said, well, you're good at welding and you're good at being an attorney, and you just followed the one where there was some money.
Can I say this, by the way?
Yes.
That it's all come full circle, if you wanted to, is that the third thing you're good at, masturbation, if you now, as a celebrity, made a video of you masturbating, I bet you could fetch a pretty penny for that.
Is there a sex
Adam
tape?
Carolla's masturbation time.
I was going to ask, is there a sex tape anywhere that might come up?
No, but, if you're a neighbor and you peek out your window between 6 p.m. and 11 p.m. on any given weeknight, and you can see past my foil. So I just want that direction now. I'm a little sleep deprived today.
What you were saying was birds. The reason you got into this line of work.
Yeah, then once I got in, I thought, well, why not get paid to sort of satisfy curiosities? I have a bird expert calling in the next break. Because I've always thought to myself, I've always studied birds, and I've thought, man, are they mean? Birds are mean sons of bitches. No friendly birds and no jovial birds. There's just mean birds. People have cockatiels. They've had them for 10 years. They reach into the cage. The thing gives them the beak right on the knuckle. And they always, it's always that thing, too. When you reach for a bird, its first move is to reach at you with its beak and try to crush your watch. Mm-hmm. And that's what birds do. They're just mean and, pardon me, they fly. And I thought to myself, and they're smart. I remember thank you. Well, there's a handful that don't. Penguins, perhaps. Once my old cat Norman knocked over like a sparrow's nest or something, and they would dive bomb my poor cat Norman for the rest of its miserable existence. Every time it went out on the porch, the blue jays or the sparrows, whichever one it was, they just dive bomb the stupid cat and torture it. So I realized they're sort of vindictive. They fly and they're angry, and they have the talons and they have the beaks. And I thought, crows. I grew up in the valley. San Fernando Valley out here, it's loaded with crows, and they're all mean, and they make a ton of noise. And I thought, well, if you could train a dog for protection, you attack dog, look after your family, protect the yard, why not have an attack crow?
Are they smart?
Crows evidently are very smart. Some studies, and I've not looked at the data, but Lindsay did show me some of the stuff she pulled off the internet. Most crows are smarter than Big Tad. As average.
Pound for pound?
Average. Now, they're Big Tad crows, obviously. Not smarter than Big Tad. But the average crow is smarter than Big Tad.
Lose weight, get out of mom's house.
He's been eating them one at a time, but I don't think he can keep up. I don't think he could eat them all.
They're angry, they're black, and they come from above. It is hell.
It's impressive,
raining down on you.
If you called for your birds and they swooped in to do your bidding, that'd be cool.
Now, they would work for food. Any animal just works for food. They don't have anything better to do. They like effing with people anyway. And they would just sit there perched up on your roof. When you got in your car, they would follow you. How? As the crow flies. They could get from your house to LAX 20 minutes before you did. They fly 40 miles an hour. And again, they're just beeline. No traffic, no zigzagging, no serpentine. Pow, right wherever you're going. Then once you get out of your car and you're walking around, just buzzing around above you. That's all.
And you'd send them after your enemies.
Yeah, I would have them more in a sort of holding pattern above me. Sure, I'd let them do my bidding.
Would you call them your pretties?
Might call my pretties. Yes.
I'm concerned though, because what about the dove, the bird of peace? Is that an evil bird?
I think that all birds are mean. The dove may be the nicest, but that's just a push. Birds are nobody's friends, and yet they get a pretty decent rap. Some people, they look at them as being noble. Mm-hmm. They look at them as being symbols for this and that. They're put on lots of flags. The reality is they're evil creatures.
They're jerks.
Yeah. So here's the deal. You're walking down the street. You're walking your dog. Some guy comes out, pulls a shiv on you. You just stand there. 5, 4, 3. Boom. On the guy's head. And when a crow comes at your head, you have no choice but to flail your hands, drop whatever's in your hands. It's not like a crow's attacking your head and you're still standing there rock solid holding a gun. I'm sorry, I'm going to ignore this crow. No way. You run screaming and flailing looking for a body of water.
I'd like for you, and as a matter of fact, when the mugger comes up and points the gun at you and says, "Give me your money," you say to him before the crows arrive, "Look, Buster, do yourself a favor and walk away."
Right.
You don't even want to know what's going to happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just turn and walk.
Hell from the skies will come raining upon you. You get 3 or 4 crows to hang out at the house, to follow your, maybe the old lady's going out and pushing the stroller. Couple crows dispatch. Also, police hostage situations. Now, here's the thing. You see it on the news every other day. Some weirdo, he's beaked up on meth. He's out there in the middle of the street. He's just standing there. He's in a standoff situation. Maybe he has a hostage, or maybe he's just a weirdo with the pellet gun who's holding the cops at bay. Oh, they don't let the dogs go all the time because they're worried about the dogs. They want to get the dog shot and all that stuff. So what do? They try to shoot the guy with the beanbag or the hell's that? They try to shoot the dog with, see, look, now you got me all scattered. They try to shoot the guy with some sort of
crows, get Brian!
Non-lethal, whatever. Let the crows go. The guy's running. He's dropping the knife. He's letting the hostage free, and he's running. And give me a worst case scenario. So a crow or 2 gets shot by the madman in the hostage situation.
People
Any big
don't
loss?
feel-
We have
yeah.
millions of crows.
No one cares because you don't have a pet crow. They're not furry and cute, and that Hitchcock thing made you hate birds.
Yeah. They're big, they're scary, they're black, they make a ton of great noise.
They poop on your car.
They poop on your car. They would be the perfect, and that whole process, like, when the dog is coming after you, jump on the other side of the fence and slam the gate, you hop into the car, you slam the door. This raining from above.
Yeah.
This coming down from above business. So you have certain, instead of the K9, you got the big C9 or something on there. Whatever it is, the patrol car pulls up, opens the back door, crows.
I hope
Wave
this
of
works.
crows. I'll tell you, why wouldn't it?
The sky is blackened with your minions.
Then
That'd be awesome.
You don't know which crows are the police crows and which ones are just the wild indigenous crows. You think twice before whatever nefarious activity you're up to just in the neighborhood.
So it's a deterrent.
Oh, yes. Shauna?
Hello?
Shauna, how say you?
How are you?
Good. What's up?
I'm putting cones in the back of my truck right now.
You say cones?
Yeah, those big orange construction cones?
Yeah, I was thinking about the orange construction cone last night when we closed the Pasadena freeway about 1 a.m. to film some movie I was working on, and I thought, it's a great device. They're indestructible, they're bright orange, they work perfectly, except for the part where once you run over them with your car, they're never released from the bottom of your car. I have ones I've driven over in high school, still in the bottom of my car, dragged them over here. There's the shape, the material, the flexibility, whatever it is, the exact size, when you go over and the cone tips over, the exact clearance of your car made up with the little fringe edge on the thing, made up with the thing getting melted to the oil pan. I've seen people drive for thousands of miles with the cone underneath the car. It's humiliating. It'd be nice if it not only marked traffic, but once you ran over it, it just popped out the other side. But no, it just gets dragged all over the place.
Well, not only that, but they get you very, very messy because I have to take the rubber things off the bottom of them. Mm-hmm. And they get you quite dirty.
Shauna,
Yeah.
remember I was giving my inspirational story about 8 minutes ago, how the ace man took a long look in the mirror and decided there are two things he was good at.
Yeah.
One was carpentry, the other was comedy. For you, one is stacking cones. What would be the other?
Back of my work truck.
But what would be the other one? What would be your comedy?
Probably talking on the phone at work when I'm not supposed to be because there's homeowners out.
Wow. Tell you, lady could make a pretty penny.
Or singing in the shower.
Yeah,
Either
but
or.
I'm asking, what would your other calling be? Not what do you get in trouble for, but what could you make a living at besides stacking cones?
My mom always said I could be a used car salesman.
All right. That's a direction.
That's not a compliment
How about
either,
a little
by the way.
stripping? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good at, you'd be a good used car salesman.
Basically
Isn't flattering.
saying, honey, you're kind of sleazy.
And
Yeah. Thanks, Mom, right?
what are you're a security worker?
Yes.
Okay. And how long are you going to do that for?
I have no clue.
Have we?
2 more hours today.
Well, you really got it mapped out, don't you, sweetie?
Yeah.
Master plan.
Yeah, she's on the 500-year plan.
Yeah.
Are you a big gal?
A little bit.
A little bit.
What is up with you and just pointing that out?
Well, when I...
He can hear it, actually.
First
It's
off,
weird.
talking to any woman who's up before 6:30 in the morning, I immediately put on 25 pounds. Hot chicks get up around noon. Except unless they do news on this program.
Thank
I'll
you.
tell that right now. I'm Dave, please. Am I right? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, how much you coming in at?
What do you mean?
Should
How
we
much do I make?
put cones around your ass so nobody runs into it?
No. No. Although my boyfriend does say I do have a big butt, but it's proportioned well.
He's a class act, right? You
You're
also have a
surrounded
huge
by
head.
you're surrounded by some very supportive loved ones. You should be a used car salesman, you shyster. If you can get your big ass through the front door of the car dealership.
Yeah. Don't sell any
Exactly.
compact cars. There's no way you're going on a test drive with that huge ass.
Yeah. Well, what can I say?
Cones, you should put some flares around that ass. All right, baby doll. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Did you call to say anything?
Thank you for keeping me awake during my graveyard shift.
Well, you're quite welcome. What are you securing? What are you guarding?
The Springs in Rancho Mirage.
The Springs?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it's a gated community.
Oh, I see.
Very high class.
I see. It's like you're out toward Palm Springs there, and it's one of those high-end condo places, right?
Well, yeah, it's homes, but basically.
Okay. People use golf carts to get around there?
Oh, yes. Very much so.
Palm Springs, the fire department uses a golf cart. You cannot get around Palm Springs. You get in a golf cart. The president motorcade goes through, it's all golf carts.
Not for long. Not when they hear the crow.
Not when my cat crows are unleashed.
That's how they get around.
All right, we need to take ourselves a break. I want to thank Baja Fresh for dropping off some beautiful food.
The best salsa in the business, the Baja salsa, the brown.
Yes,
Nothing
I have to
better.
say, when they make something enchilada style, always order enchilada style.
Yes.
Cheese baked
Yes.
right
Yes.
on.
And the chips get soggy.
Okay, is there anything better than this? When you order it enchilada style, what's called I gotta think of the name of it. There's a name for it, but anyway, yeah, you order a burrito instead of just getting the burrito
That's what they
in the
call
foil.
it, enchilada style.
Or wet.
I know we call it enchilada style, but there is a name for the burrito that has the red sauce on it, and then they put the
call
cheese
it that.
on it.
Yeah, Baja Fresh calls
They,
it
the
that.
Mexicans.
No, the Baja
Why
Fresh
do you hate
calls
the
it
Mexicans,
that.
Dave?
I know, but I still say that's a generic term for gringos. There's a name for when you take something and you put the enchilada sauce on it, you put the cheese on it, and you throw it in the roaster for about 10 seconds before it comes out. But when that gooey confection drips off of said burrito and starts to be wicked up by the chips that are in the vicinity, that is it. When it gets a little soft, but the part you're holding still a little crunchy, the tip, nothing. All right, that's it. I'm hungry.
It's delicious.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with our bird expert. Talk about my crow feasibility idea after this. Seth MacFarlane is in studio, and we were talking about him reading a passage from the Star Jones book.
Why don't we start as Stewie?
Okay.
There came a time when I became fat, and a light bulb went off in my head.
I don't know if it's physical or emotional. There are a whole lot of reasons.
The idea that she laughed at the end, just like Peter Griffin.
I can give you 10 good reasons to listen to the Adam Carolla Show, but I just ran out of time. This is the Adam Carolla Show. This is the Adam Carolla Show. Give Adam a call at 866-901-ADAM.
How's it going, Adam? My name is Sergeant Pierre Harrison, United States Marine Corps. I've been out here in Indiana for 2 months, and I'm going through serious cheat chew withdrawal. Give me a cheat chew from you and Dave.
Adam, we love you. You make every orifice in our body just scream for more Adam. My name is Chloe, and I'm just calling because I have a little problem. I'm a stripper, and I'm just looking for porn. And my fiance has a hard time with it. He doesn't want to have sex with me when I come home anymore, and I just want to figure out a way for you guys to make it good, because I have sex a lot and I dance a lot, and I'm naked all the time, and then when I come home, it just feels like he doesn't think I'm sexy for him anymore. So I'm just wondering if you guys can make it okay.
Here's Adam on the Adam Carolla Show.
I'm looking at my crow facts list because we have our crow expert on. Something that Teresa reminded me of when she was heaping praise on my dog Molly a few moments ago. I brought Molly in so the psychic could read her mind. I think it was last week at some point we had a dog psychic in. It was horrible. But point is I was laughing and saying, when Molly is such a sweet dog, my dog, she's a golden, I don't know, she's a lab, a blonde lab. When she wags her tail, her whole body bends in the middle. It's not just the tail that wags. The whole dog's ass wags. The whole dog wags. It has two hinges, one where the tail meets the ass and the other the midway point between the hind legs and the front legs. And then the dog takes its ears and puts them down like canards in the front of a supersonic aircraft. The ears don't flap down. They go down at a weird angle like the head's going to get some lift. And then the whole body shakes, and that's my dog. I was laughing because I was saying it is funny how people go, oh, you have a dog. Oh, is she friendly? Really? You can't read the dog? You can't tell what dogs are friendly and what dogs aren't? My wife told me the following day, not listening to the show, of course. She's a Mark and Brian fan. But she just mentioned, just apropos of nothing, that the exterminator, we finally got the exterminator over the house to try to kill some of those god-awful spiders, and the exterminator was scared to death of Molly and needed Molly put away before she then went about her business. And it befuddles me. I've had people do that. They come over to the house and like, you have a dog? Yes, well, I need the dog put away. And you say, oh, believe me, she's a cream puff. She's harmless. Look at her. No, please put the dog away. Yeah, but you can see her. She's wagging her tail. She wants to come up and give you a nice lick. No, I'm frightened of dogs. I'm frightened of dogs, too. Dogs that might bite me, not friendly dogs. It's like saying you're frightened of people. I'm frightened of Hezbollah. I'm not.
Not Molly.
No,
Molly's not going to hurt you. No. She might smile at you too much.
I'm frightened of Billy, the webmaster, and Hezbollah. I'm not.
In that order.
Not frightened of Big Kyle out there reading the USA Today. He doesn't even know what's going on.
He's being talked about at this moment.
Yeah, he's a big fan of the show. Point is, how do you go through life that way? And then people always offer that excuse. Well, I was bit by a dog. Yeah, fine. Get over it. Or focus on the dogs that might bite you. Again, it's like saying, I got beat up in junior high. I can no longer have contact with people. I can't work with them. I can't marry one. I'll have none as friends. I was hit by a human being. Any humans around here? As a matter of fact, what phylum are you from? What is that? How close-minded can you be? And as a society, shouldn't we start really chastising these people for their own? And we always snap into that. Scared of the dog? We go into apology mode. Oh, no, she's friendly. Oh, no. And then they go, I was bit by a dog. And you go, I understand. I'll euthanize the dog. I'm sorry. I'll hit it with a dart dipped in curare, and we'll drag it into the hall closet because you're a weirdo. No, somebody needs to stand up and go, look, this dog is fine. I have some sobering news for you. There's millions of dogs. You better get over this. This one's friendly. You can often tell by the way they wag their tail. This one's showing its teeth and foaming at the mouth. This is one you'd want to say. How about that instead of everyone just rushing and putting the dog away?
Well, it did remind me when you brought in Molly, they say that all of the American presidents have had dogs because when you see a man with his dog, suddenly he seems lovable and warm. When Molly came in and she just sat by your feet, and then when you left, she just waited by the door for you. I thought that's a good man because his dog loves him.
Yeah, got you that much hotter.
Adam's on the phone.
If that's mathematically possible, you became even hotter for the Ace Man. I don't know. You may have already hit the ceiling on the scale, but somehow you got extra hot credit for that. All right, Roger, and I guess his last name is Lederer, or that's his last name. Okay,
not Roger Federer.
Roger Lederer.
Preeminent tennis
He's
player.
a bird expert. I want to talk to him about crows. Let me just give you some big, broad strokes. They're very good problem solvers. They can be taught to speak. Crows can. They also, I wonder if they pronounce axe.
You think they might?
That would be the first experiment I would conduct with crows once I taught them to speak. The other thing is there's a new study that suggests that they have abilities to match primates such as chimpanzees and gorillas in the intelligence department, that they're that smart. There's a breed that uses people as tools, like if they have nuts they want to crack open and stuff, they'll drop it in an intersection, wait for people to walk on it or cars to drive over it, break it open, and then go down and get it. They're diabolically smart. I see no reason why this plan wouldn't work. My tack crows, that is. Roger?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
So you have a degree in zoology.
Yes.
Ornithology is your specialty.
Yes.
And you study birds.
Yes.
What about my idea for these attack crows? Have you heard what I've said about it, and is that possible?
Oh, I haven't heard what you said about it. I mean, to use them in war or something like that?
Well, use them for security, like basically how police force uses a canine unit.
Well, I don't know what they'd be able to do unless they carried little bombs on their back or something like that.
They'd peck you to death.
No, they wouldn't do that.
Why not?
Well, they might pull your hair, but that's about it. You know.
What if you could train one? What would a crow do if it was trying to ward off an enemy?
Oh, it would peck at him. But, crows can't even open them. If they get across like a dead body, something like that are going to eat a dead rabbit on the road, they can't even pull the skin off of it. What they try to do is they'll try to attract a coyote or a dog or something like that to the skin to rip it open so then they can eat the soft parts of the rabbit.
But what if one flew at your head with its talons and its wings and making a lot of noise?
Well, yeah, it might scare you. I mean, people are scared of the movie Birds. I mean, they have this fear because they've seen the movie Birds, and I regularly get calls or emails from people who say, oh, there's this big bird, and I'm just going to take away my Pekingese, or it's going to take away my kid, or something like that. And it never happens.
You regularly field those calls?
People are scared of them.
Oh, yes, I do. I mean, people, the eagle in the area or an owl, and somebody's going to take away my Pekingese. There's a story about the eagle taking away somebody's Pekingese from outside their trailer park.
I love those stories, by the way.
But I think it's the same apocryphal story as a woman who put her Pekingese in a microwave to dry them out. I don't think it happened.
Well, we can dream, because I love the idea of the birds of prey swooping down and stealing like Paris Hilton's dog. I really love that. But my point is could I train crows could you train a crow as a pet?
Sure.
And it would recognize you?
Sure.
And could you train a crow as a pet that lived outside? It wasn't in a cage, just lived outside your home?
Oh, yes. I mean, they trained a lot of birds for the movie The Birds, years ago, and when it was in the late 50s, early 60s.
Mm-hmm.
And Hollywood still trains a lot of birds like that in these bird-oriented films. So, yeah, they can be trained quite well.
Would you think it would be possible for me to train a crow that would spend time outside of my house, on my house, on a branch or something like that, and then when I walked outside, for instance, to get my mail, it recognized me?
Oh, absolutely.
And then if I was attacked at my mailbox, could swoop down and intervene in some way?
Yes, I'm sure you could.
See, that's all I need. It's the deterrent part.
Yes.
It's the guy comes up and he accosts me, the homeless junkie accosts me at the mailbox. It happens on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays where I live. And the thing doesn't need to pull off any flesh or peck out any eyeballs. It just needs to swoop down, make noise, go sick on the guy's head, and watch him just run off into a shrub.
But what if you affix a bayonet to the head of the crow?
I probably couldn't carry it.
But they are.
That could be a very small one.
What would their temperament be, the crows?
Well, the crows tend to have a temperament that's a little aggressive.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're mean.
Right.
All right, so let's break this down. They're aggressive.
Right.
They're smart.
Right.
They're trainable.
Right.
They have claws. They have beaks. They make noise. They're black, and they come from the sky.
That's right.
And they could be considered loyal.
Sure.
This is all I need.
That's all you need. We have a dog.
Yeah, my dog would not do anything. My dog if I was being attacked in the driveway, my dog would immediately snap into action by humping the sofa pillow. My dog will do nothing unless I was being attacked by a jerky treat. She would not be interested at all. She only likes food.
Yeah, no, I think it would work.
Yeah, and your dog's not with you all the time. Now, what about this? I'm going to keep going with it. What if you got into your automobile and then drove down the street? Could the crow follow you?
Sure.
It could recognize your car, or perhaps you put a nice big piece of rainbow tape on the roof of your car that was a signal to the crow. And then the crow could follow you down to the liquor store or to the market or wherever you went.
Yeah, I'm sure it could.
And then wait for you outside of the market, perched up on the parapet of the liquor store, the market, the filling station, whatever it is, waiting for you to step back out to your car again.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you, I would walk around feeling just whistling a happy song if I knew this.
Right.
And are crows endangered?
Not officially, but yes, they're in danger. Let's put it this way, because crows, like all birds, can catch West Nile virus, but crows, for some reason that no one knows yet, will die within a week, 100% mortality. Most other birds will get through it, but
it's
crows,
their sickle cell.
Yeah, exactly. Crows, jays, and magpies are very susceptible to it, and the crows 100%.
I may be interested in training the jays and the magpies, too. Who's the smartest of all the birds?
Well, they say the whole crow family, jays and magpies and nutcrackers and birds like that, about 100 different species of them, and their brains are larger proportionally than any other bird.
Now, these things, I heard, the reason I asked about the endangered species thing is because I was checking into it once. I wanted to have a crow brought on the show I was doing, and they wouldn't do it. They couldn't do it. They said that it's an endangered species, and I said, but there's crows everywhere. I see them all over the neighborhood all the time.
Well, who was it that told you that?
Some a-hole.
Belonging to what organization?
I don't know. He didn't want. Obviously, he didn't have a crow, so he made that one up.
You could probably get permission to do that because they're not officially endangered.
They're not officially endangered.
But all birds are protected by federal law.
Right. So let's just let's go over the big bullet points here once again. There's plenty of them. They're a dime a dozen. These crows.
Right.
They're all over the place. They seem to be. Every neighborhood I've ever lived in has had plenty of crows. I'm assuming it's that way throughout the country. They're mean. They're smart. Razor-sharp talons. They're loyal. They can be trained. They can wait outside your house or follow your automobile to the store. I love this idea. Is anyone looking into this?
Well, I have to want to discourage people from just going out and catching wild birds because it is illegal.
No, you got to get them young.
But still illegal.
You don't want any old crows.
Right. Well, yeah, but you need to get permission from the federal government before you can do that.
I'm just wondering, what about? I think a police force could utilize these crows in a hostage situation, something like that.
Yes, I think it's very possible.
All right.
The Navy's been training porpoises to carry torpedo-like things, and
right.
Yeah, so they could do it with birds.
All right, Roger. I'm going to need you to get to work on this almost immediately.
Okay. Oh, that sounds like a crow.
Bresca wants to know if a crow could screen calls.
I don't know about that.
All right, Roger. Roger Lederer, by the way, is a bird expert. He was, I think, a little hesitant to go along with me on my crow training idea,
about
but
people capturing the wild
he's
crows.
protecting the crows.
He's scared of them because they're mean.
I don't need the experts to editorialize on the show, though. I just want the facts.
To your credit, though, you stuck with it, and it seemed like he, tacitly at least turned the corner.
They're smart. They're loyal. They can be trained to use tools and language. They're mean. They're naturally mean. All birds are mean. Somehow they get a pass. Mm-hmm. Let's go after the roaches. All they do is try to hide. But let's go after the roaches. But birds, somehow we've decided, are noble and friendly. They're horrible creatures.
Swoop, my pretty swoop!
Occasionally, a little hummingbird is cute occasionally by the feeder.
Yeah. Oh, they're nice looking. Birds are, it's sort of, looking at birds is sort of what you get when you look at the ocean. There's something sort of therapeutic about it. It's good for your head. All right, baby doll, what do we got coming up in the news?
Well, there was a big judging scandal last night on Rockstar Supernova. I'll play it for you and see what you think. John Cusack's in the news, and a completely creepy new development in the Christy Brinkley divorce case. All that.
Wow.
Yes. Even creepier than yesterday's new development.
That was his assistant he was hanging out with,
and now
right?
There's something else made the cover of the New York Post.
I mean, she is piping hot, too, right?
Yep. Piping hot.
That's another thing I would train my crows to do. Early warnings. You know what I mean? I'm making time with the assistant.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Wife's car pulls up the driveway. Oh, call!
Squawk, my pretty squawk!
Banging, scratching against the window.
And it would know the sound of your car versus Ozzy's car because it's a smart crow.
Yeah. No, they saw the old ladies. Saw the old lady's car come pulling up, and they just start banging against the window in the nursery where we're doing it, Just banging away. All right, we'll take ourselves a little break. We'll be back with the news after this.
I've been bumming around this. I just need to blame somebody, and for me, it's going to be Adam Carolla.
The Adam Carolla Show. Here's what's coming up this morning on the Adam Carolla Show with program director Jack Silver.
What up, peeps? We got a cock lock, ready to rock show for you. We got Tag, Mr. Brightside, get your phone calls ready. Dave's going to report on his listing of the jerk rankings for the week, whatever the hell that's called. And what else we got? No porn stars? Rutzka, get in my office. Patton Oswalt. He's got boobs. That's all right, I guess. All right, stick around. We got a rockin' show for you. Late.
Thanks, Jack. Here's Adam on the Adam Carolla Show.
Yeah, my favorite program director. All right, news coming up in just 1 second.
Hey, I also have to say quickly that I'm unveiling a brand new game during the sports. So people who want to win Hooters gift certificates, call in now, yes.
Well, many listeners would argue that any game that was entertaining would be brand new.
No, listen, look at that. Teresa laughed, Brian laughed, you got a laugh out of it. Congratulations. Good for you.
Bill, pre-op, board-op Bill is laughing behind you, too.
Oh, wonderful. I'm so happy for you, Adam.
For those who, I kid because I'm not sure why. I think it's my job.
It was that or masturbation, you said earlier.
That's right. Pre-op, board-op Bill looks like the elf that wants to be a dentist in that Christmas thing. If anyone wants to know what he looks like, that's basically what he looks like. If that elf was, I was going to say gay, but he's clearly at least bi.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Gayer, that he would be pre-op, board-op Bill.
After a meth habit.
Anna?
Hi.
You have a request?
Yes, I do. Do you mind doing the... Oh, wait, hold on. I just want to say I love you guys.
Thank you.
And I wake up every morning just listening to you guys.
Thank you, baby doll.
Because I have nothing to do all summer. But could you please do the three me host bit?
Yeah, I'll give it short shrift, though, because we have to get on with the news. It's basically my 3 levels of Miho. The first Miho is the mother coming home. She's looking for her Mexican son. She's just expects him to be home. She's come home from the market. The second one is she's a little suspicious. And the third Miho, she finds his body hanging in the bedroom. And then the fourth and final Miho is the last one. She says, over the open casket before it is then closed up and dirt is thrown upon it. It's put into the earth. Okay? So here it is. Miho number 1. Miho! Then number 2, a little bit worried now, but nothing confirmed. Miho? And number 3, when she finds the body, Miho! That's where we see the legs swinging in and out of the frame in front of my face. We put the camera behind the wall and we swing the body. That's when I see him swing. By the way, teenagers, how tall are the ceilings in the bedroom? 14, 16 feet? You know what I mean? Where the feet gets called. Really, you're 6 foot tall, and the ceilings on a house are 8 foot. So if you hung yourself, your feet be 4 or 5 inches above, once you use the rope and everything. But anyway, Miho! That's that one. And then the very last one. Miho.
This is by the casket.
Yeah, that's by the casket. That's wistful.
Anna, was it all you'd hoped?
No, because, also I love Dag, and I know he's coming in today, so there's a new Michael Nairn cartoon up, and it's featuring you, Drew, and Dag.
Oh, really?
And it's the one where Dag pretends, like, you tell him how to court his daughter and about prolapsing anuses. What'd I say? I got feelings for you. Can I prolapse your anus? Like that.
We're both class acts.
Oh, very much.
Where do we find it? This guy, Nairn, is the guy who used to listen to Loveline, or he probably still does, and he would take audio portions of the show and he would animate it. We did the Grand Theft Submarine. He did a Chief Thunder Bear. Cone it open! He did Drew going through medical college, or the early Drew. They're very entertaining. I have no idea why. He takes the conversations, he shortens them up, he cleans them up, he makes them funnier somehow, and then he animates around them, and they're very entertaining. I don't know why some art seems to be appealing and other art doesn't, but everyone who sees these, it appeals to.
And they can find them on YouTube, I think.
Is that where we find the new one?
You can go to michaelnairn.com, too.
Oh, okay.
And it's straight going there,
We'll check that out. Thanks, baby doll.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Now, it is time for Teresa Strasser and the news.
Well, violence continues in the Middle East. Now, here's the trouble. There are 25,000 approximately Americans in Lebanon. About 8,000 of those would like to leave. Now, today, they're supposed to be evacuated from Lebanon on a cruise ship. They'll be taken to Cyprus. Yesterday, the big talk was that the State Department was going to charge Americans for the cost of being evacuated between $150 and $200.
Good.
So they were, you really?
Well, there's a travel alert to that part of the world. So people go there. They shouldn't be going there. And then when all hell breaks loose, hence the travel alert, then they get all short about, hey, what are they doing? Again, it's the same. It's like FEMA and stuff. You don't clear out of your house. You don't have any flashlights. You don't have any canned goods. You don't have any first aid kit. You have no money in the bank and a car that doesn't run, and you're up on your roof and you're PO'd. Listen, get it together, everybody. Go ahead and get yourself a flashlight. Go get a radio that works on a hand crank. And don't go to goddamn Lebanon.
Well, it was surprising because you asked me the other day, why are there 25,000 Americans in Lebanon? And there actually, a lot of them were tourists, either visiting family or just vacationing. Turned out to be a bad place.
That's not the people. That's all I know. It's never the people. It can't be the people. It couldn't possibly be the people. It's mathematically impossible for it to be the people of that region of the world. Well, impossible. Can't be. They're all good. The leaders are horrible. They're good. The leaders, not sure what planet they come from. Perhaps we import them from another nation.
Well, you'll be happy to know the U.S. government is now picking up the cost of the trip out to Cyprus and then wherever you need to fly after that.
Let me ask you guys a hypothetical. All these horrible countries where the people are great and the leaders are horrible, any of them have leaders that aren't the nationality of the people? Does it ever exist? No. What's the nationality of the leader? Same as the people. Yes.
State of California.
Not all. Well, that's true.
He's Austrian.
That is true. Not all the people are horrible, just a higher percentage than would allow the country to be decent. That's all it takes. I'm sure, yes, 90%, 95%. That's the way it works. But if 5% think it's a good idea to strap on explosive vests, then you have chaos. That's how it works.
Well, speaking of chaos, in a survey of law enforcement officials released yesterday, they tried to figure out what is the worst drug, the drug that causes the most crimes, including robbery and assault. And that drug, methamphetamine.
Yes, of course.
Half of the law enforcement officials polled say that meth causes more problems than, this was surprising, more problems than cocaine, marijuana, and heroin combined.
Oh, but when you do combine them with a shot of Stoli,
it's magic.
That's a weekend. Of course, but yet we spend more on eradicating weed than we do meth. Well, I don't understand it. Somebody needs to give, especially Republicans. Here's where I'll turn on these stupid Republicans. Someone needs to give them a little sampling of all the drugs so they can tell the goddamn difference. Because I'm anti-drug. I'm anti-illegal drugs. Drugs. Like there's no difference between weed and meth. For the love of Christ, you retards.
So the kind of drug test you think they should have is that they test every drug personally.
Yes.
To see how it feels.
Sure. Like the Ace Man. I can tell you there's huge differences in meth. Speed kills. Remember that adage?
Yes.
Most of the people, a lot of crimes, you get violent, you get paranoid. That's what happens. You smoke weed, you hang out, you eat. That's all. Yet we spend more annually, I think, at least as of about a year ago, spend more on eradicating weed than meth.
Well, 1 out of 5 inmates in jail, meth related.
I hate, that's why I hate both sides. I hate those ACLU pussies on the left, and I hate these stupid Republicans on the right that don't understand the difference between meth and weed.
You're very fair. Now,
yes, I hate everyone.
In entertainment news, remember when John Cusack raised his boombox and blared the Peter Gabriel in the movie Say Anything?
Yeah.
Well, now the actor himself has a suitor. She's a little bit of a stalker, actually, and he finds it threatening.
Mm-hmm.
Cusack was granted a 3-year restraining order yesterday, and according to court filings, a 31-year-old woman has been stalking him for a year and a half, throwing love letters over his fence in bags containing rocks and screwdrivers, and she's been having her mail sent directly to the home of John Cusack because, in her mind, that's where she now lives.
Yeah. Well, as I've learned from all these stalking stories, there's nothing anyone can do until they actually attempt to stab you with a sprinkler key on your doorstep. There's really nothing we can do.
Well, a year and a half of the woman throwing screwdrivers and love letters over the man's fence.
He needs a restraining order from Krispy Kreme.
He is looking a tad
Put a little weight
loaded.
on. It's all right. He's a good actor.
Must love Krispy Kreme. I love that movie. Okay, Rockstar Supernova last night. You remember Zyra. She's very hot. She's Puerto Rican. She's got the bangs.
Mm-hmm.
Last night, she sang a rendition of R.E.M's Everybody Hurts. And I'm not going to prejudice the jury. I want to know what you guys think, and then I'll tell you what their judges said.
All right.
Take it.
Jack Silver sounded better singing karaoke at Dimples the other night.
Well, peeps, how the hell did you hear that?
Jack, we have our sources.
This is uncomfortable.
I know you're pretty lit, but still, there's just no excuse for that kind of singing.
Well, Dave Navarro might have been lit when he responded thusly.
Last week when the Supernova guys sent Chris home, I thought that they should have sent you home.
Ooh, mugga.
And you know what? I gotta say, I stand corrected. Nice job.
Takes a big weirdo to admit when he's wrong.
His head's not right, though, because he's divorced and Carmen elected.
And he has so much tattoo ink circulating in his vascular system that there's just no chance he can think straight. I got to say this, though. I feel bad for these guys because everyone sounds like hell when you play their clip, just the audio clip, as opposed to looking at the hot chick and seeing the lights and the energy and everything. I could see myself going and judging, getting caught up in the whole thing and making the same horrible decision.
Well, the latest news on the Christy Brinkley.
Hold on, we have this in. We do have Jack Silver sing karaoke.
Oh, breaking news!
What the hell?
Let's just
this is the
push
actual
the button,
Jack Silver. Okay.
Yeah, it's him at Dimples.
All right, let's rock out. Thanks, Eddie. You promised me heaven. You put me through hell.
Come on, Jack.
Chains of love.
Sell it.
Put a hold on me.
Everybody!
There's a prison.
Everybody!
Break free. Oh, it's a loaded gun.
What?
I'm a little angry. So
All skate.
Two divorces, what can
Getting cathartic now.
on your lips, blood red nails on your schoolboy's dream. You act so shy. Your very first kiss was your first kiss goodbye.
Spray on me,
Sources tell me went through 3 pair of doctors.
Birthday boy.
All right, I can't take it anymore.
What's the problem with that? I was dope. I was boss.
It's a hot song, isn't it, Jack?
I tell you what, I'm not. To be honest with you, Ace Man, I'm not much of a singer. Psych! Come on, I'm rock solid, baby.
Jack, I've got a story about a hot chick. You like that, right?
Thank Christ, make with the sexy.
Okay, let me make with the sexy. Christy Brinkley divorce scandal getting so much worse. Her estranged husband, Peter Cook. First, the 19-year-old came out and said that she had been his assistant and they were cheating. Now it happens that another young woman, Samantha Cole, she's actually a minor pop star, she said that she and Peter Cook had been together before Christy Brinkley. And in fact, he had proposed to her a month before he was engaged to Christy Brinkley. So now he has been with 2 19-year-old hot women. And by the way, both want to be pop stars. This new woman that's coming out with the allegations, the 19-year-old, she would like a career in music as well.
Real estate guy. This guy's a real estate guy. Always scumbags.
Are they?
Yes. Yes.
He's
Jack,
an
hold
architect.
on. Jack Silver. Jack Silver's on the phone. Jack?
How the hell did you get that tape?
Don't worry about it.
Adam.
Oh, we got ones. We got your honeymoon tape. We're going to play in the 8 o'clock hour. Both marriages.
Yeah, that was much quieter than that one. No, we had a ball. Jimmy Kimmel was there, Sarah Silverman, Jack Silver rocking out to Bon Jovi. That's how I roll, Ace Man.
Hold
How I roll.
on. Did you end up at Dimples accidentally with those people, or did you go with them?
No, Teresa, we first of all, we love Dimples. I'm a big karaoke guy, and you wouldn't notice it when I walk around the office because I'm kind of a dork.
You wouldn't know it by listening to you sing karaoke either, by the way.
But no, it was a birthday party for a friend, and I think it was also Jimmy's Aunt Crystal or something. Somebody's cousin Ann's mom's birthday.
Jimmy has several thousand relatives, and each time one of them breaks wind, they have to have a party.
Get this imposter off the phone!
Sorry,
Wait a second.
Jack.
Kick him to the curb!
Hey, you back down, fake Jack Silver. This is the real one.
These fake callers are rating Steph.
Here we go.
Oh, they beefed us, Jack.
Jack, can
I'll
you
tell
do
you
something?
what, Jack Silver here says that's all right. Let it go next time.
Hey, listen, I got to go. I'm working on another bunch. I'm working on It's My Life.
All right, bud. Let's do me a favor. Keep driving to KLOS, would you?
Yeah, maybe I can work on that show a little bit.
Please.
All
right.
GTG.
All right.
Wait, what does that mean? Oh, gotta go. GTG. I just learned something. That's hot. The kids are saying that. GTG.
This guy's all right. We can have him on anytime.
You know what I gotta say?
BFD. What do you have to say?
TMI.
It's time for Dave Damashek's number one sports. Number one sports. Do it, Dave.
Blowhard blowout last night on HBO, Real Sports. Brian Gumbel, the king of the blowhard interviewers, sitting down with Terrell Owens, T.O.
The only thing I can really think of is maybe it was the way I grew up. You know, I got picked on so much. And it's like I feel like I'm still constantly being picked on.
Self-important pause.
I really do.
Brian Gumbel sounds a little like Kermit the Frog when you just hear the audio part.
Gumbel's best move is, though, that he does all the time. He always takes the pregnant pause out of self-importance, and then he looks down his nose literally at the person he's interviewing.
Yeah.
Do you really believe that?
Yeah.
Gives you that thing.
Blowhard.
Tilts his head back and everything.
Wait, can I ask you, I don't want to throw you off topic, but isn't Bob Costas in grave danger of turning down the blowhard road?
I'll tell you what Bob Costas does. He does what Billy Crystal and a handful of other sports/celebrity guys do, is they just wax poetic about going to the field with their father at age 9. No one gives a rat's hiney about you going to a ball game when you were 9. Now shut your fat holes.
Great.
Yeah.
Now we've led into the national pastime.
Well, Costas does that.
Bitter fruit.
Bunch of fat guys from the Dominican
Carolla.
Republic getting paid to do nothing, and Bob Costas has to turn them into American heroes.
Well,
Just shut
I was
up.
in love with him, and then he just suddenly hit the blowhard wall.
Yeah, he's blowhardy, but he'll not approach Brian Gumbel.
All right, I got a dynamite new bit we got to get to.
The phones have lit up, by the way.
National pastime. Dodgers back to 500 after a win in the Valley of the Sun last night. Bums over Snakes, 4-1. Good name for a porn, by the way.
Bums
over Snakes.
What are the Dodgers? Just indulge me.
I said 500.
What is that? Is that
47
you
up,
actually mean 500 and 500 because the season's so goddamn long?
Gigantics dumped the Milwaukee Genuine Drafts. In first place, San Diego Padres whipped Philly. Junior circuit. Halos stay red hot. 13-14 after last night's win over the Tribe. Athletics stay a half game up with a win in Baltimore. Mariners got the trident from the umpires in the game against the Yankees. Bad call at first cost Seattle the win. Yankees won it in extras. Let me say this, that Seattle's going through some tough times this year. First of all, they lose the Super Bowl, if you recall. Now, Howard Schultz, Starbucks tycoon, has sold the team to an Oklahoma City investment group. Now people think they're going to end up moving to Oklahoma City. This is their favorite son, Starbucks man, and he sold the Sonics out from under him. And the worst part is they're also going to lose, if they move, the WNBA team. Also heartbreaking.
Wow.
Here's the only thing. I try to find the silver lining, as do you, Ace. I know you have Mr. Brightside, but at least you have the best collection of names in Major League Baseball, Seattle fans. You have the Mariners. Not only do you have Ichiro. You have J.J. Putz. But also now, it's a hard name to say, Shin-Soo Choo. What a name that is. All right, now, let's play the game. Now, you know that I'm a master impressionist.
Sure.
So I thought, let's put that to good use. We really don't have any use for my dynamite range with the voices.
Now, he does both a vacuum cleaner and a vacuum cleaner with a sock stuck in it. Those are
Let's play Dave's Sports Impressions with your host, Dave Damashek.
All right.
Hold on, I got an instant message from Kimmel. He doesn't like the title. He wants to change it.
To what?
Sports Impressions Rundown.
List.
All right,
Are these
listen.
in any order? Or are you just going to randomly do them?
Each one, we have gift certificates to Hooters on the line. I'm going to do an impression of a famous sports personality saying a catchphrase that you definitely associate with them. Famous quote. All right. And if you identify correctly, you win the Hooters gift certificate.
So should I punch up our first contestant?
Go ahead.
Yoaz?
Yeah.
That's your name. What kind of name is that?
Israeli.
All right.
This couldn't be easier, because once you hear the voice, it's a dead giveaway. All right, ready? Here we go. The first one. Do you believe in miracles? Yes!
I know it's the announcer from the hockey game, but
you know this. Come on, $50.
You're from Israel, the cradle of hockey. That's where it was born.
Do you believe in miracles?
See, I wasn't even born by then. That's the problem.
No, yeah, right. That's why I've never heard of World War II.
Monday Night Football announcer.
Many years.
Sorry.
No good.
Shall I yell at him? Al Michaels, of course.
All right, let's move on to the next one. This one couldn't be easier. They made a movie and everything about this one. This one's easy. And, of course, the voice. Here we go. Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Rick?
That would be Babe Ruth.
Oh, no.
Rejected.
No one wants $50 gift certificate to
Give
Hooters.
us $50 for missing that.
Today, I can...
Who was that dude who sounded just like him standing
Lou
right behind him?
Gehrig is the correct answer.
All right.
The Iron Horse. All right, one more, and then that's it. Here we go. One
Too
last
bad we're
one.
not nicknaming my vagina anymore, because that would be a good one.
All right, here we go. The Iron Horse. Very nice.
Thank you.
Ready? Here we go. Last one. Practice? What are we talking about here? Practice? We're talking about practice, not the game that I go out there and die for. We talking about practice.
Dave?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead, Dan.
I will say that is Allen Iverson.
Wow.
Yes! Oh, what a boom!
Thank goodness. $50 gift certificate to Hooters. That's it.
Well, that didn't work out.
Dave Damashek's #1 sports.
I didn't know. It was funny because I knew the first two and I didn't know the third.
Yeah.
Is that a very famous one, the Iverson one?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't heard it anyway.
Me either. No, I knew the first two.
But we
not
know the
third.
first two.
By the way, the answer, another good nickname for my vagina, if we were still doing so.
All right, we will take ourselves a break. David Allen Grier, dag, my main man coming in later on. Dave has the jerk list report thing he's got to do. But next, Mr. Brightside. You call in, you tell us your problems. I'll shine a little sunshine up you. Don't worry, you'll feel better when we're done. 866-901-ADAM. With your problems, I'll put things into perspective after this.
This is the Adam Carolla Show.
Billy Moses, 17, webmaster. We have questions for young Billy. Have you masturbated while thinking of any female on our staff?
Yes.
Angie, you may want to take a rape shower right now.
Stick around because it's about to get a lot weirder. It's the Adam Carolla Show. Welcome back to the Adam Carolla Show, where it's time for Mr. Brightside to cheer you up. You call in with a problem at 866-901-ADAM, and Adam will put a happy spin on it.
How can I cheer you up?
I had to put my cat to sleep.
You put the cat to sleep?
Yes.
Well, you gotta look at it this way. All cats do is sleep anyway. This is the ultimate nap.
Here's Adam on the Adam Carolla Show.
Dr. Feelgood. All right. Let's get crack-a-lackin', as David Allen Grier would say, who is going to be in here. Also, Perez Hilton coming up, Hollywood Gossip Queen, getting some juice, by the way.
What do you mean by that?
Like champagne.
Speaking of juice. Yeah. Sounds like Marge Simpson. Mr. Brightside, we're going to play Patton Oswalt is also coming in, King of Queens, and our reigning nerd champion. All right, do we have an intro to this one? I can never remember.
Got problems? Need cheering up? Talk to Mr. Brightside, Adam Carolla.
Just put on a happy face.
It's all relative. Tell me your woes. I'll spin them around. You'll feel better when we're done. David?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
How you doing, buddy?
Doing well.
Great. No, I'm just calling in, Adam, because sometimes when you're a young 22-year-old guy, you break up with a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to hold down the job. Everything starts to turn around on you, and then you're like, "Whoa, what's going on here?" Like, where's my ground here?
Mm-hmm.
So then you might start hitting the food.
Hitting the food.
The booze.
Oh, the booze. The booze. So that's right. 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 Is that what happened to you, or is this just a hypothetical that may happen to young men?
No. That's what happened to me.
I understand. Look, it's tough. It's tough when relationships are tough. But they're definitely one of these things that only can be experienced. There's just no way to explain it to anybody. It's like I have a young son, I have a young daughter. I don't know that I would want them to get hooked up with their high school sweetheart, get married at 20, and live together happily ever after. I'm not sure if I'd want that. I would look at that as an incomplete life in a weird way. I think you need to get dumped once in a while. I think you need to do a little dumping once in a while. I think you need to get cheated on every once in a while. You need to take your lumps. You need some highs and some lows. You need something to use as a contrast to figure out where you're at when you're in a real relationship, hopefully in your late 70s, maybe early 80s. But dating a 19-year-old. That's what I'm a budding pop star. I just feel horrible. I remember getting dumped on when I was 22, 23. I remember being like almost suicidal about it. But looking back on it, I think it was necessary. It was a necessary patch in Ace's AIDS quilt.
As far as the job's concerned,
Ace's AIDS quilt, the worst name for a mall store ever. Yes, I'm sorry, David. That's enough. He's 22. What's he know? Scott?
Yes.
What's up?
Well, Monday, my girlfriend goes totally psycho, just makes a mess of the whole thing. Tuesday, I tell her I don't want to see her anymore, and today's her birthday. Now, I don't know if I should take her back or if I should just cut my losses.
Well, another piece of advice. You're 21?
29.
29. Okay. How old is she?
Same age.
Have you guys broken up before, multiple times?
Oh, yeah.
That's the other lesson I learned the hard way. Once you break up a couple of times, that's it. You know what it's like? It's like this. When you have maybe you remember the movie, but once a joint pops out a few times, once your shoulder gets dislocated, once something dislocates a few times, it happens so much easier the next time. You can go through your whole life without dislocating your shoulder. Once it pops out a couple times, you'll do it scratching your back or popping a zit on the back of your neck. So, relationships, same way. Once you break up, it's easier and easier, and it's done. How many times you've done that? You yo-yo back and forth. You try to make it work again. Yes. It's a waste of her time. It's a waste of your time.
Cut bait.
Pull off the Band-Aid.
That's right. Just rip it off fast. Don't pull it off slowly with tweezers.
Mr. Brightside, what's the good news about this?
The good news is he didn't get the warts virus from her yet. Did you, Scott?
No.
There you go.
I don't know yet.
You've learned a valuable lesson, and you can move on. Head held high. Is she hotter than you, or are you hotter than her?
Oh, no, she's banging.
She's banging.
Yeah.
And
other guys.
Right. The pool man.
With warts.
Scott.
It's her birthday. She's banging. It's her birthday. Should I go?
No, that's it. That'll send a message to her. And by the way, birthdays, at some point, you're not interested in them. And I don't know what that point is, but there's a weird sort of in-between zone. You're not a kid, but you're not so old that it doesn't matter anymore, or that you actually don't want to celebrate your birthday because it's that much closer to meeting the Grim Reaper. There's that mid-20s thing where you're supposed to skip work and the world's supposed to stop spinning because it's your goddamn birthday. Just go to Denny's and eat for free and quiet down with the birthdays. And you, move on, my young friend. Let's talk to Chris. Chris?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to try to put a positive spin on whatever your predicament is.
I hope so. Well, the past year, my dad has he got prostate cancer, and my sister has a brain tumor, and she had that operated on recently, but they can only get about a third out, and they can't do any more.
Mm-hmm. They got a third of the tumor out.
Yep.
Bad surgeons or just lazy?
No, actually, it's one of the best hospitals in Oregon.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oregon, known for their surgical facilities. So, is she going to die?
Well, that's what they're saying.
Oh, she's going to...
2 years left.
Right, okay, 2 years. That's, first off, in cat years, like 70 years. And number two, she's going to die.
That is right.
You understand? You don't have to throw yourself into the grave with her.
I understand.
Plus,
but I feel bad for her.
No, I understand, but life is for the living, my friend. And number two, though, written by a guy who was alive, by the way, ironically. Number two, going to be a lot of sympathy tale thrown your way when you explain that your sister passed away, possibly at the funeral itself, maybe even on top of the casket. I don't know. I feel horrible. Are you single?
Yes, I am.
All right, you got to carve out that tumor known as your old lady, because you're going to be getting tail thrown at you left and right any year now, as soon as the sister kicks off.
Yeah, that is a positive spin. Actually, I didn't think about that one.
Right. So she and how about Dad with the prostate stuff?
Well, he's not doing so wonderful. You know, the doctors kind of screwed up the first time that they the operation.
Mm-hmm.
And also he doesn't have any use of you know.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Who?
Right. He has to go into a Shriner's hat.
Yeah, you got it.
I understand.
Yeah.
Well, might he go about the same time Sis might go, so you can get a little twofer over at the funeral?
You know,
bring a friend. I've seen the signs.
Friends die free.
Sign up a friend.
Like, he might actually last longer than my sister. So
wow.
Never know.
That is sad. That is sad.
I'm so depressed, Mr. Brightside.
Listen, I'm telling you, it is sad, but it's not you. And as selfish as that sounds, and as sad as it is, it could be you with the anal whatever, or the thing in the brain, or worse, the prostate in the brain. The little-known brain prostate cancer. It's not you. What else can I say?
Well, Mr. Brightside, also, is the tumor 2/3 there or 1/3 gone?
That's a good point. I say the tumor is half full, not half empty. Well, let's go. Let's do one more. Let's see.
That was so depressing.
I know. So
I gotta
sad.
say, so-so results. I mean, you're a superstar in the world of complaints.
Yeah,
this year
this is mixed.
You're like a utility infielder at this sport. You can make it. You can make a paycheck, but it's not your wheelhouse.
Yeah, you're right.
You're not going to the Hall of Fame.
You're right.
Putting
You're right.
a positive spin on things.
Yeah. Michael?
Michelle.
Oh, Michelle. There you go. Michelle?
Hi.
Sorry, baby doll. What's up?
Hey, no judgments, okay? All right.
The good news is you
Okay.
sound hot.
I am.
I know.
I hate saying that, but, like, if I don't, then you won't know, so I have to say it.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
Okay, San Jose.
San Jose.
Yeah.
11 seconds to answer where she is from.
I know. That's a long answer, and I have more important stuff to talk about.
I know. That's if I was single, that's what I'd do. I would just randomly dial phone numbers, and if I got a chick who picked up the other line and was like, I'd be like, yeah, you're hot. coming over, baby. And she'd be like, ooh, what are you wearing? Keep going. Ooh, the thong bag.
I don't think you're helping Michelle, Mr. Brightside.
Come on. String together a sentence, Hottie. What's up?
Okay. So I've been dating all kinds of guys. Guys, a lot of times most guys I've been dating have been younger than me. But now I'm dating this guy that's a lot older than me.
How old?
He's 47.
Christy Brinkley's
or 46 or something. I'm 27.
You're 27, and he's 46 or 47.
Yeah, okay. I said no judgments, remember?
Yeah.
F-bombed. And I couldn't say the thing I said earlier.
You are a smelly pirate hooker.
All right, I'm growing weary. Let's just mop up with Michelle.
Stop it! Listen to me.
No judgments.
Okay. So I'm over that phase, okay? But now the problem is his daughter's only a few years younger than me.
Yeah.
And she can't stand me.
Shocker. Right.
It doesn't, and he keeps telling me that it doesn't matter because that doesn't determine the price of tea in China.
Mm-hmm.
But
a lot of references to the price of tea in China.
Not anymore.
I'm confused now, even what that metaphor means.
I don't know either. Well, look.
That means that it doesn't matter what she thinks.
All right, let me dispatch a little advice for all the old guys who are out there trying to bang the young ladies. Jack Silver, if you're still listening on the way in.
Can I just tell you something?
Yes.
It's more than banging. It really is.
No, I know. There's oral involved as well. There's a handful of 69.
Is he judging you?
Huh?
Do you feel judged?
He's just trying to be funny. But Adam,
listen,
it's more than banging. Trust me.
I understand.
Okay.
I said he threw you a digit every once in a while.
What?
A little bit
Shocker.
of that.
That's right.
No, I think anyways, move on.
Okay.
But address my problem, please.
I will. But let me just first say this to all the guys, and again, I don't hold anything against the older guys. They're in their 40s or in their 50s. They're dating a hot 20-something-year-old. Do not bring your daughters that are the same age as the 20-something-year-old sex pot du jour you brought by. Do not have them commingle. That is a horrible idea. Your daughter gets resentful. The chick gets resentful. They hate each other.
No, but he can't avoid that forever. We're getting serious.
I understand. What's he do? Does he live with his adult daughter?
Well, she's moving out soon because she graduated from college, but right now she lives in his house, yeah.
How old is she?
I don't know, 24, 23, something like that.
Okay, so the question...
That's how old I was when I graduated from college.
Yeah, junior college. So what's the question?
My question is, question number one, well, right now it's totally fine because he's in his 40s, so everything's perfectly functional, better than many 20, 30-year-olds that I've been with.
Mm-hmm.
But is that just going to be a horrifying problem in 10 years? Am I going to be completely
I got
screwed?
it. Michelle,
is he?
You're asking if he's going to be bad in bed later.
I do mean sexually.
You do mean sexually?
Yeah.
This thing is not going to make it the weekend, so don't worry about his prostate exploding 20 years from now.
What does this have to do with Mr. Brightside?
I have no idea. I've abandoned that a long time ago.
He's better than 20 and 30-year-olds, at least 80 or 90% of them.
So fantastic. So that's good. What do you want advice for? What do you need a cup half full answer from Carolla
First of
for?
all, put a positive perspective on daughter hating my God.
No.
And put a positive perspective in 10 years.
Perhaps if you guys, I think you don't like each other because there's some sexual tension.
I think I'm hotter
between the
than
two of you.
Jealous.
You think you're hotter than she is?
Yeah, and she's
Well,
jealous.
prove it.
She knows it. Everybody knows it.
What do you?
Obvious.
No, I know. I was just cruising the web and saw a story on it. What do you do for a living, Michelle?
I'd rather not say, but I'm an executive in a company.
Right.
I'd rather not say.
CEO.
No, like an assistant vice president.
The vice president?
Okay.
Assistant vice president.
Assistant vice president. Right. over at Bob's Classy Lady in Van Nuys?
Believe it or not, no. A lot better than that, but I really don't want to go there.
All right. Well, you sound like a class act.
But trust me, I went to Ivy League school.
No.
Can I ask you which one?
Wait a minute. Your junior college was covered with ivy. That's not the same. That's just...
No, okay.
Your stripper name is Ivy.
Did we not talk about judgment?
What Ivy League school did you go to?
I'm not going to say the name of my school because if someone's listening that knows me, like already with my voice and accent and everything, it's all over the place.
Well, nobody's probably listening, so just tell us.
What? I'm dying now. I must know your
I'll tell
school.
you off the air.
No. We shall never speak again.
That's my problem, and I'll tell you.
Name the first 3 presidents of the United States, Smarty.
What's that?
If you went to an Ivy League school, this is an easy one. Just name the first.
All right, with the swearing again. All right, let me say this. Is it possible that she went to an Ivy League school?
Wait a second. She might have gone to Penn, but that's the only chance.
Well, now
Sorry,
is that a highbrow dig?
I can't.
Yes.
All right, hold on. Let me try something.
Jack Silver's going to be angry.
All right, everyone be quiet. Michelle?
What?
I'm off the air now.
Yeah, right.
I am.
Adam, you're not helping me. I called Dr. Drew a few weeks ago.
Listen, hurry. I got to do a live Amco spot in 2 minutes. Now, what Ivy League school did you go
my
to?
radio's on. You're going to play it later. I'm not stupid.
Well, I would.
Come on, please help me, Adam. I've never had you on the phone with me before.
Tell me the name of your Ivy League school.
I've been listening to Love Line since I came to the United States.
Where did you come from?
I will not tell you. I called Dr. Drew one time and he called it by my accent.
Who fought in this country's Civil War?
I know Kennedy started the Vietnam War, and then he kind of backed up and got.
Please tell me what Ivy League school you went to.
Oh my God, you're killing me! I'm not off the air.
Okay, that's it. We're going off the air, and I'm going to find out.
Okay, but
all right, hang on.
You didn't help me at all. Do you realize that?
I only help people off the air.
That Ivy League diploma is going to open every door you need anyway, baby doll. You don't need any advice from anybody.
Can you put a positive perspective to the daughter hating my guts?
Yes. You're both hateful people, and you deserve each other. Here's $10. Never call the show again. I'll see you both in hell. And again, not because I'm in hell, through a porthole, an insulated porthole, in a very comfortable setting. Now, hang on, Michelle. We're going to talk off the air.
Okay.
All right. Is it now? I'm I'm playing devil's advocate here. She could come from another country. Maybe the high school transcripts got screwed up somehow. You know, maybe she got a 400 on her SAT, but it turned into 1400 somehow. Or maybe it's one of these affirmative action things or something where they needed to get in some broads from another part of the land that were bilingual or something. Is that possible? What about the scenario?
No.
Highly unlikely.
Highly unlikely.
Why wouldn't she tell us?
Michelle, she's going to tell me. Hang on, Michelle. We're going to speak off the air. Also, Patton Oswalt is in. David Allen Grier coming in. Dave's Jerk Report coming up. List.
Singing.
And Perez Hilton as well. All that coming up after this.
Chichu and Tamu.
Will I know your names?
The dream may have died.
If they're not Chichu or Tamu.
But now you can relive all the great party memories with Chichu and Tamu, the golden years.
Chichu, choo, choo, Tamu, moo, moo, is all I want to say to you. You say choo.
You'll get all the great hits.
I say choo. You say tay. And I say moo, moo, moo.
Like Chichu or Tamu.
Chichu or Tamu.
Chichu, Tamu.
Chichu, Tamu.
And and even Chi-Chu Temu. Chi-Chu and Temu. You'll be the hit of the party.
This is great music.
Thanks. Want to dance? Act now and we'll throw in the never-before-released Chi-Chu duet with Fish Tank.
Chi-Chu. Jonathan, Chi-Chu.
Chi-Chu and Temu, The Golden Years. Get it now on Hobo Power Records.
Chi-Chu.
The Adam Carolla Show. A short time ago, on the Adam Carolla Show, 3 nerds entered the studio, but only one would win the title.
Faster than a speeding bullet.
Beast, Iceman, and Cyclops.
More powerful than a locomotive.
Neutral, lawful, and chaotic.
Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound.
C is the speed of light.
Up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Superman.
Nerd.
And now, like Superman, Patton returns. The celebrity nerd-off champion, Patton Oswalt, on the Adam Carolla Show.
Like MacArthur returning to the Philippines. Look at it.
But doing it without leaving his Barco Lounger.
Roses landing at his feet. What a hero.
Yeah.
Patton is here to talk about his little D&D conquest last night. Did you play last night, Patton?
We played last night till about 12:30.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, we go far into the night, these campaigns.
That's a lot of bugles and Sunny D, by the way.
It's, a lot of yummy cupcakes, a lot of no-calorie root beer. A lot of pizza.
Is there a beer crack amongst the nerds there, or is it all just grape soda?
Oh, no.
You
know what? Last night we had beer, and in the past, although it's hard for me to do it on weeknights when I'm working on King of Queens, I will pour a few shots of scotch during the game.
Wow.
Because my old character was an alcoholic dwarf, so it would help me, get into character.
I find it affects my decision-making, though, when I'm playing D&D.
Does, yeah.
I've had a few pops.
You lose your edge.
Yeah. I am going to be filming a PSA about don't play D&D drunk because, and we'll use some examples like, a guy that was stuck in a prismatic sphere because of a drunken decision he made, or a wizard that walked into an obvious sphere of annihilation. But the guy that was playing him was so hammered,
The more you know. Yeah. Well, Patton is going to do a little recap of his Dungeons and Dragons trials and tribulations.
Spanning fantasy worlds to bring you the constant variety of pretend battles, the thrill of painted figurines, and the agony of defeat. The human drama of utterly non-athletic competition. This is Patton Oswalt's Dungeons and Dragons Report.
Thank you.
That last caller, by the way, is on the edge of her seat. I spoke to her during the break.
Yeah.
As it turns out, she didn't go to a Ivy League college.
No.
Shocker. She did say she went to Berkeley, but by way of junior college. I smelled junior college on that broad 10 minutes before I picked up the phone. But she went to Berkeley, or so she says.
An excellent school, not an Ivy League school.
All right. Hold on. Program Director Jack Silver, how say you about this D&D bit we're about to do?
What the hell is this?
Well, look, it can't all be strippers.
Patton Oswalt better take his shirt off pretty quick.
No, you don't want that. Even on the radio, that's bad.
Less D&D, more TNA.
Just let him get to it. It could be entertaining.
Make it speedy. Let's go.
It could be.
It could hit our target demo.
Yeah. Well, as all our listeners know, the country of Alloro has been going under some pretty radical changes and tensions in these past few moons, as we like to say.
Sure.
I know that there's some stuff going on in Israel right now, but I don't think Israel is facing an army of elven zombies who are under the thrall of a dark sorcerer, which is what we are facing, which is why our party of adventurers is heading north as quickly as we can, because we need to find the last 3 artifacts which we can use against the coming crisis. And as you guys know, we already have the Helm of Dragons, which lets us control dragons. And, of course, we have a bauble and control stick that was found in what we surmise is a crashed alien spacecraft that we found down near the island of Tiras Croft. We are now, of course, heading north past Tiras Ree and up into the island of Curve, which is way, way, way north. Although, here's the weird part. Curve, which is on a series of little islands, it's now a peninsula because volcanoes rose out of the sea and made it all one big landmass. So right there, that was all over the news.
What? Now, you're married, Patton.
Yes.
What does your wife say? I imagine it's something like this on D&D night, just so she can save a little face. Where's Patton tonight? Oh, he's out murdering a hooker.
She has actually said, I would be happier if you were at strip clubs getting lap dances than if you were out with a 10-sided dice going, I've got to make my saving throw against petrification.
Well, it's an interesting, if I had the patience, I would do the setup and ruse with my wife. I would get involved with D&D. At a certain point, she would intervene and say, I'd rather you be on top of some stripper than, and then I would yell, done and done. And that'd be the last.
Well, that's weird that you bring that up because that is an ongoing risk in our D&D game. Not only do we have to risk, zombies and wizard attacks, we have to risk the actual players going, oh my God, I just realized I'm 43 years old and leaving. So there's always that risk. But last night, my character...
Where do you play, by the way?
At our Dungeon Master's apartment in the Valley.
Oh, he's a renter. Shocker.
Yeah, he's a renter.
Shocker. Dungeon Master's
it is empty, his empty apartment.
Now filled with empty Diet Root Beer cans and sorrow.
Well, there was a lot of tension last night because we managed to our priest, whose name is Auric, who is a priest of death. He has a psionic power called dream walking. So he went to sleep and sent his astral dream walking form through these catacombs, and we realized that in the middle of this volcano is the dragon sword, or the eagle sword we need to find. But because he was traveling astrally, we don't know exactly how to get through the maze to get to it, because he just went straight through all these walls. So right there, that is so frustrating. You know what that's like when you send a guy through astrally. So, our wizard, our elven wizard Bick, who his legs are smashed, but he's wearing boots of flying so he can fly around, made friends with these intelligent eagles who gave us directions into the volcano. So my gnome illusionist, whose name is, well, I can't really say it, is it's like brain intercourse, if you want to say it that way.
Mind.
Mind F. He went into wraith form, went into through a crack in this blocked hallway, and then he unwraithed because he found a magic amulet. But now, of course, right there, he's got to relearn the wraith form spell. It takes half an hour to do that. And as he did that, this weird, hulking, monstrous beast with like bone protrusions and horns growing out of it came sniffing around. So the other wizard went through in wraith form, was about to cast a lightning bolt on it. I luckily learned the spell in time, went back into the wraith form, got back through the wall. It was a really tense moment.
Touch and go for a minute there.
It was really, it was pretty rough.
Jack Silver, what do you think? I think it's going pretty well.
Gotta be honest with you, Ace, I kind of like the bit. Not! Let's drop the little guy like a bad habit. Let's go. This ain't hitting the demo.
As a news girl, I feel I should tell you that Jack Silver just tried to hang himself with his dockers.
Wow.
Well, they are pleated.
Well, Pat and I think it's worked out marvelously. I really enjoyed that, and hope you'll come back every Wednesday morning and give us a little D&D update.
Yeah.
Because I think what you've done, first off, you're an ambassador for the sport.
Thank you.
And you will draw a lot of, new generation
We
of
are
nerds
petitioning the Olympics for Olympic level D&D. It is a sport. It's
if curling's a sport, I say D&D's a sport.
Come on!
I think it's kind of sexy hearing it. I would listen to more of it.
Patton can be found at the Troubadour Tuesday, August 15th, and, of course, new season of King of Queens. Coming up on CBS Mondays at 8 o'clock, Patton. Always a good time. God bless.
Yeah, great.
You glad you got up for this, by the way?
What's wrong, Patton, really, seriously, what is so wrong with reality? What is so wrong about this world that you can't live in it for 10 minutes?
Because you can't control it with a set of dice. You really can't.
Fair enough. We will have David Allen Grier, Dag, my main man, coming in. Also, Dave's jerk list.
That's next.
Next.
Oh.
I got to be honest with you, Ace. This whole call with the list thing. I don't like it. I don't like it.
You don't like the list.
I prefer the old way. I don't like the list.
It was Jimmy Kimmel's idea.
It's Kimmel's idea to call it the list. Well, like I said, I don't like it. I love it. Let's call everything the list. Mr. Bright list. What can't Adam list about? Lists all around.
All right. Well, thank you for that, Jack Silver. Thank you, Patton Oswalt. We'll be right back with Dave's list after this.
The restraining order said you couldn't call that chick anymore. So call us instead. 866-901-ADAM. The Adam Carolla Show. Welcome back to the Adam Carolla Show. Coming up, Dave Damashek's Jerk List. Who made the list this week? We'll find out on the Adam Carolla Show.
Well, it's coming. So is David Allen Grier, my main man. All right, we ready there, Dave?
I'm ready to go.
You primed?
If everybody, all the jerks in the world want to get a running start, you're free. Go. Ready, set, go. You can run all day. You can run all night. Can't outrun the laser beam. I am like Sauron atop the hill. Looking down, the eye misses nothing. And before I venture out into the world at large, we start here at home. That's right. Last week, Perez Hilton was in here, and we had a little discussion about feet, and it led to this.
And Adam has a foot fetish. Okay.
I learned a lot this morning.
I have a lovely foot. Would you like to see it again, Teresa?
Yes.
Look at that.
I mentioned that I do appreciate a man with a nice-looking foot, and Adam's is very nice arch, not
It's
too hairy.
large. I like large.
All right.
All right is right. Let me tell you something. Teresa, I hold you culpable, Perez Hilton, but number 6 on the list this week, Adam Carolla is a jerk. Listen, keep your stinking feet away. You know what you did? You emboldened him. He's shown up not once but twice since that day
in
his slippers. He shows up here in his slippers. He's a grown man. You're not some woman. You don't have pretty feet. They're hairy and they stink. And keep them under wraps. And by the way, all you men out there who think it's appropriate to wear your sandals out into the general public, you are wrong, and you too are jerks.
First off, hold on. I believe
There's
Teresa
no defending
Strasser
yourself.
would beg to differ.
He does have nice feet, and very few men have nice feet. But if you do, I think you should wear the flip-flops.
Teresa Strasser, you too are a jerk. No. There's no defending yourself. All right, last night we talked about it. Terrell Owens on Real Sports with Brian Gumbel. Blowhard battle for the ages.
The only thing I can really think of is maybe it was the way I grew up. You know, I got picked on so much. And it's like I feel like I'm still constantly being picked on.
You really think you are?
You just sound like
really
Kermit.
do.
All right, you know what? I don't know which one I like less. I don't think the laser's going to do it this time around, Brian. Just carpet bomb the whole joint. There we go. And we got anyone who was an eyewitness to it is culpable. I just get rid of the whole thing. Let's make like it never happened.
You know when Brian Gumbel goes down to his clipboard in between pieces? I happen to know. People, I was like, what is on that clipboard? It's his headshot. That's how he's just staring at a picture of himself from 4 years earlier.
Signing autographs to himself. Stay classy, Brian. Stay classy. Brian Gumbel.
Why do we hate him so much?
Because he's a pompous ass who literally looks down his nose at people. Literally tilts his head back. Tio. Now, listen, I don't want to get into that sort of acidic crap. Let's make some with some nice stuff here. Get out of jerk free cards. You remember last week, the Lord above, God, got it. Because he didn't make it rain on Pittsburgh during the All-Star game, which would have represented my hometown badly. So I appreciated that. He got the get out of jerk free card. This time, of course, it allows you to buy your way out of any future jerkiness. This week, it goes to beef jerky. Yes, first of all, because it's delicious. But what's really amazing is it's so delicious, you're willing to overlook the fact that it's got the word jerk right in it.
Wow.
Delicious! You beef jerky. Get out of jerk-free cards. There you go. Back to the jerk.
And and I've never had jerky. It has to be the worst cut of meat, right? I mean, it's got to be the leather of the cow. I've never had jerky that I didn't finish. I've never opened a packet of jerky, had 2 bites, and went, well, I've topped off on jerky. You finish whatever it is.
Wonderful stuff, yes. Back to the jerks, though. Just 1 week after the get out of jerk-free card.
God's back?
God. Whoa. Number 4. God is a jerk. Listen, I'm not just talking about the fact that it's horribly hot and there's spiders everywhere all over Southern California.
True.
Personally, closer to home, I'm losing my hair. This head of hair has been the moneymaker for as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
It's what's drawn in the ladies forever. Now I'm getting just a hint of some thinning over the back of the head. Plus, look at this fat gut he's giving me.
I noticed that earlier for the first time.
The T-shirt's it's almost getting to the point where you're going to start to see flesh hanging out from underneath the T-shirt and over the belt line. And for that reason, God, you are a jerk. God, you are a jerk.
You won't do it,
Brian.
I got to be honest with you. Laser blasting God, you got to understand the reservation.
You're putting him in an uncomfortable position.
Enough with smacking the lips. Make with the laser effect.
The going bald thing isn't that bad.
God is a jerk.
No,
Brian, this is a very important moment for you. You must make a choice now between God and me. This is going to resonate not just now, not tomorrow, but for all of time. Now make with the laser effect.
God help us all.
Thank you.
Can you really blame God, though, for the eating too much? Uh-oh.
You're lucky you're already on that. All right.
I'm
now,
sorry.
next, number 3. Julienne style. As in, julienne.
The vegetables, thinly sliced.
How they cut the things, I'm not sure who this Julienne lady is, but I don't
how
like
he got fat, by the way. Yeah, eating the Julienne fries.
Julienne beef jerky.
I don't like this lady, this Julienne. She named a kind of cutting food after herself. Who does she think she is? How many different ways are there to cut stuff? It's the height of hubris. I'll tell you what, from now on, when you eat corn on the cob and you do it from right to left, you're doing it Dave style. How about that? How about we just start doing this arbitrarily? And remember that when you eat the corn on the cob,
That's
too.
it. So right to left is Dave style.
Dave style eating a corn on the cob. In the meantime, Miss Julienne, you felt like you were allowed to name cutting stuff after yourself. How about I give you a new name? Jerk!
I knew the Julienne style of prepping vegetables would get on this list one day.
No matter of time.
A sweet vindication for the
time
Ace-Man.
bomb. You're right. Number 2, I love the iPod. I really enjoy the iPod, but its mischievous little friends, the headphones, the earbuds, but more importantly, the cords that lead to it. They're naughty. You take them off for 90 seconds, you put it in your pocket, they get all tangled up.
They come back looking like a goddamn lanyard. I don't know how that works.
It is not an accident. It is a malicious deed. It's a willful act of defiance. And for that reason, iPod headphone cords are a jerk.
I agree on that one.
Thank you. And now that leads us to number 1, the creep of the week. Creep, creep, creep of the week. He or she is the creep of the week. This week's creep of the week, old people playing in baseball games. What gives? We talked to the 83-year-old man last week who got to play in a minor league game, as if that wasn't enough. Now last night, in an all-star game, no less, a minor league all-star game, 94-year-old Buck O'Neill, the great Negro League player. He tells those great stories about it. I have no beef with that. But he got 2 at-bats in an actual ball game, and they walked him twice. It's nice and all, but it's not going to be so funny when one of these old-timers takes a pass at the ball and his arms come off. Then who's going to laugh? You. Well, me. I guess I'll laugh about it. But I don't like it. And worse yet, what if one of them gets a hit? What's that going to do to my self-esteem? When a 90-year-old man can get a hit and I can't hit 65-mile-an-hour pitching machine.
True.
You ever think of that, Buck O'Neill? That's why you, sir, and the rest of your like are creep of the week.
So it's not only Buck O'Neil, it's all the 92-year-old ex-Negro big leaguers who play in minor league all-star games.
And they know who they are.
They know who they are.
Right, and I hope
You're
and
alienating a pretty big portion of our audience.
Target demo.
I also hope, Adam, that you'll take a moment to reflect on your deeds that resulted in your inclusion in the jerk list.
I have beautiful feet, and I'm not going to apologize to you or anyone else.
Brian, give him one more.
Nathan?
Yeah?
You don't like that Damashek put the Almighty on the jerk report?
Yes, because I'm a Catholic, you're an atheist, Dave, I don't know what religion he is.
Super Jew.
What? Oh, Jew, you're insulting your own God right there. What is with the Jew?
Nathan, how old are you?
I'm 13.
13. It's funny because you sound young, but you also sound like a midget.
It's weird.
Are you a young midget?
No, I'm not a midget.
What year were you born?
93.
Do you have pubic hairs?
Yep.
Will you send Teresa one? She needs something for her wallet now that her boyfriend's picture has been exhumed.
Well, here's the good news for you, is that I'm going to send you to meet your maker right now. Brian, if you would. Thank you.
All right, Nathan.
Oh, yeah, one more thing.
Yes.
I'm calling you the ultimate jerk of the year. Creep of the year or something.
Well done, sir. Well
this
played.
Is damn exciting stuff.
I think one day Nathan could grow up to be like either a Billy or maybe even a Dave.
Or possibly a Patton.
Most likely.
Dynamite.
All right, the over-under on you losing your virginity is 39.
What
Okay,
what
David.
base has he gotten to? Is he gone?
I would say that he owes a base. He's
How dare
actually
you,
in
sir.
the whole bases. If he got to second base, they'd move him back to first.
Nathan, have you kissed a girl?
No.
Makes Nathan makes Billy seem like Stanley Kowalski in Streetcar Named Desire.
He's
Magnetic.
Pierce Brosnan compared to this guy.
Stella!
He's the Barclay man. All right, Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
You keep going. Are you okay, Nathan?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Anything we need to know about?
Nope.
No thyroid conditions or
No.
learning disabilities?
You're that nerd. Yeah. Nope.
Okay. What grade?
one more thing.
What grade are you in?
I'm being 8.
You're what?
I'm being 8.
8th grade.
Yeah.
But not homeschooled.
Not homeschooled.
Okay,
consider
buddy.
myself a nerd.
All right, son. Keep listening to the program.
Okay.
All right. Did you have one last thing you wanted to say?
No, that's about it.
Okay. Please volunteer that early next time.
He was explosive.
Certainly was. We need to take ourselves a break. David Allen Grier on the way. Should be here. Also, professional motorcycle racer Nicky Hayden is here. Essentially the Formula One bikes. This guy is beating the world at this sport. And David Allen Grier, believe it or not, you wouldn't know it to look at him or listen to him. Is a huge superbike fanatic. Goes to all the events, goes riding, does the whole thing. So he's gone through a pair of panties already. That Nicky Hayden's here. Also, Nicky, easy on the eyes, as Teresa suggested, and the rest of the female staff. We'll bring him in. Also, David Allen Grier, Perez Hilton, Hollywood happenings, all still coming up on the Adam Carolla Show.
Recently on the Adam Carolla Show, Dag takes on Ozzy in the first ever Flap Steak Showdown.
May the best meat win. 1A and 1B. Walter, you will be the tiebreaker.
It's
up to me.
Mm-hmm.
Number 8.
The A platter was Oswaldo Castillo, everybody.
It's obviously a racist plot. Well, you know, there's trickery involved.
Well, now, hold on.
No, you know, a white man was messing with my meat before I cooked it. I turned around. I was held up. I was frisked on the
David,
roof.
I know.
No, I wouldn't
no.
allow my tools. As Waldo coming over there pinching me, I dispute that.
Thank you very much.
Don't you take it, Ray. Cheater.
Here the victors go to smoke. David Allen Grier returns to the Adam Carolla Show.
What's happening, Dag?
I am so excited today, Adam. I tell you what, a lot of times, like my doctor was telling me, get back on the meds, calm down the highs and lows. But I walked to the studio today because I left my house at 5:15 a.m. It's very important. I saw the greatest movie of all time, ever. Everyone, Teresa, Clarissa, whatever your name is, you should come to this movie. It's wonderful. It's about motorcycles.
Dave is beside himself because Nicky Hayden is in the green room.
Yeah, and I called the studio 3 times because you guys didn't announce him. I was like, what's going on? I'm getting punked. What's going on? It's the Doctor, the Tornado, and the Kentucky Kid.
Yeah.
Oh,
and he's made People's Magazine 50 Hottest Bachelors last year, too.
My headphones went out. What's going on?
It's a happy coincidence.
What did you say about his lap times? What?
It's well, he set a track record, I guess, at Laguna Seca. It's going to be up there this weekend. For those who don't know the MotoGP stuff, it's the Grand Prix of motorcycle racing. Huge in Europe, not as big here. And it's just a happy coincidence that David Allen Grier was booked for today and happens to be the only black man in the world who follows this sport.
How dare you?
Well,
Michael Jordan owns a team.
He does,
They're
doesn't
very
he?
Tall, bald African-American men. They can't really fit on the bikes, but they try.
Michael Jordan does own a motorcycle racing team, doesn't he?
And he rides. He's a big, huge fan, big supporter.
And Brad Pitt is, too, right?
Michael Jordan owns a team.
What's up with Brad Pitt?
Steer back to the white man. He's a movie star.
You don't
I
like
don't know.
that?
Yeah. Like even in the movie, his hair's all dyed blonde. He's like, hey, stay upright, huh? No, these guys are going to die. You don't need somebody. Hey, Carolla. You know what I mean? Hey, save me some of that meat on that bone.
Tag, you ride and you're going to... Are you going to Laguna Seca this weekend?
Am I going to Laguna Seca? Am I not chocolatey brown? How dare you?
I was going to use S brown, but yeah.
I know, but sometimes I just get overwhelmed when you ask me, oh my God.
Well, what happened if you missed it?
Oh no, he's vomiting now.
I love you so much.
I noticed you talking to Teresa out in the hall. You seem pretty concerned about her.
I do.
She's single.
You are so... I tell you right now, I'm hitting a rough patch, and I know I can't talk about this publicly, but Teresa...
Rough patch, also named for Teresa's vagina, by the way.
Well, it would be if I was there. Day 3. Ow, no means no. Wait a minute.
You're sweeping me off my feet.
And this is the sound of you.
It's very old-fashioned. He believes in courting a woman.
This is like a Merchant Ivory film, only a little less so.
Scoot down, man. Get them panty drawers off.
Merchant Ebony.
Bring me my beer.
What about it? Have you ever dated a celebrity, Teresa?
Well, the highest level celebrity.
Dunkelman is the highest ranking celebrity you've been out with.
Do you realize what a jump I would make if I went from Dunkelman to Dag?
Wait a minute.
What about a black
man?
You
dated Dunkelman?
Yes.
That's not the last
Start
guy.
crying again.
That's not the last guy.
No. That was many years ago before he was on American Idol.
And what would he say when you're butt naked in bed? You know what? Someday I'm going to be a co-host on a show about amateur singers.
He often said that.
Wow. Well, that didn't work.
Have you ever dated a man of color?
Well, my stepfather was a man of color.
Oh.
Who raised me.
But you didn't date him. You guys just had
sex.
sex.
Raised, not raped.
Yeah, raised.
Whoa, that's a close call there.
She was raised by a man, and you loved him very much.
Yeah, he was like a father. Like
did he have a job and all? Oh. What did he do?
Nothing. Yeah, he had a job.
Did he really?
Yeah, he played the trumpet.
Yo, mama's out of sight. Baby, bring me my spats.
God, did you know it?
Well,
J-Bo, you're never in town long, but you're awfully fun.
He wore spats?
I didn't know what they were called then.
Teach me how to shoot dice, Jay. Maybe I wrote you a song. It's called Gumdrop. Man, that is really... what kind of music did he play?
He played with the Four Tops and the Temptations and all the Motown bands.
That's great. That's great.
And he made a good living, and he's still alive.
No,
right?
he died.
But you still haven't answered if you would be with a man of color. Not
How did he die? Let me heart attack.
Kidneys.
Kidneys, right.
What would it sound like if Batchmo had a heart attack?
Wait a minute, I'm trying to combine it with sex.
Hold on. This is going to be very
You can combine those two bits.
Well, hold on, sweetie. Let me put my trumpet down. You know how we do it. Don't you look. Time for a solo. Oh, my heart.
A tour de force.
level of difficulty at its highest.
No, he died of a...
He had the kidneys. He had one, the transplant, and that lasted about 10 years. And then he
Was
died.
it the living, the way he lived? What was going on there?
Yeah, he lived rough. The musician's life is...
But not your mom. Not my mom. Just J-Bo.
Mom's still around.
So would you date David Allen Grier?
I don't think he's asking me out. I think he has a girl.
I do. I'm currently in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But it's maybe hitting a rough patch.
It's tough.
I can't talk about it. But what I'm offering, really, what I'm offering is I would like you to have dinner with me as a friend, because I think you need to get yourself out there. And
hold on, let me ask my boss.
I didn't know I was butt naked. Oh,
Can I trust this as a friend thing to dinner? Tell me if I can trust this.
Since my drawers off, can I get a hug?
He'll take you out and then he'll offer up his pepper mill.
Say, you ain't done kissing yet, baby.
Yeah,
That's what most fight. All right. Oh.
Yeah, it's all platonic until he has a couple Hennessy's, and then it's game on.
You're a woman. Come on. You know, you have a brain. You have a mind. We can be friends, and that's what I would provide, because I was very upset. I don't know what this guy did. You still haven't said, what did he do? Did he pull a knife on you? What?
I'm just kidding.
No, but I mean,
he was a good man. You know, it just didn't work out. You know how it is.
Okay, can you just tell me this? I don't want to get too personal. What was that moment? We all have that point where it's like, you know, you're a jerk. What? Wait, what did you say?
We realize you're not into him.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I had
What's
that with
point?
myself about 9 years ago.
What happened?
What was
I
that
just
point?
realized I wasn't that into myself.
I don't believe it.
We stay together for the kids. I mean, my testicles.
About your kids, Adam, man.
Yeah.
Every time I come over, you're hiding the babies. What's going on?
Where are those? Are they like Surrey? No one's seen them?
No, David, you're more than welcome to hang out with them.
Hey, why don't you bring them to the motorcycle races this weekend up in Monterey? Bring the wifey too.
I'm going. I'm actually going on a bachelor party this weekend with Kimmel.
This weekend?
Bachelor party with Kimmel.
Really?
With your wife and your kids?
Would you be able to pick your babies out of a lineup of other babies?
Yeah,
if there
next to
were
a can of
not
beer.
if there was more than 3. If there are 2, I could definitely get. Dave, Dave is in a arrested state of development.
How dare you?
He sits upon his hill home with his motorcycles and his humidor and his fine wine and his hot tub, bringing the ladies over. Smells of patchouli oil when you go into his beautiful abode.
That might be a good name for you.
He has a house full of toys. I mean, you're never settling down, are you, Dave? No kids for you.
Well, no.
What happened to you?
That's
you
not
have
true.
normal
That's
parents.
not true. That's not true.
You want kids?
If with the right person, I do. And am I right, Teresa? Every woman wants to hear about the future, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
Can we have some kids?
We'll be right back. Some nice kids. Where we going? Well, can we have them right now?
By the way, I'm sorry to Dag's
girlfriend. It only takes a minute, girl. To impregnate you. Is that it? I think that was it, because dude didn't want to knock you up.
All right. We need to wrap it up for a second. I know you guys are getting along well.
Nicky Hayden.
You're not going anywhere.
Gonna lose all interest in me when the great Nicky comes in.
Well, that's
Kentucky
true,
kid.
Honey. That's true. You got to know.
David Allen Grier in studio. Nicky Hayden, motorcycle rider extraordinaire.
And I can love, okay? I can father kids. I can be an MAN.
Yeah.
Okay? Get it through your thick noggin, Carolla. You don't know me, cracky totally.
Oh, listen, you're like a mad scientist, David. You're a genius, but you're a mess.
Oh,
I know you take great umbrage to that every time I say it.
Today. I didn't wear socks today.
Don't you? You must know you're nuts, right?
No, that's not true. I am so down to earth. You know what? A lot of the women in my life, they say, "Where's the kooky guy?"
Right, they want more of that.
Exactly. When I'm all hugged up with them and stuff, and we're.
But the current relationship's on the rocks.
No.
Really?
No, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Let's take a break, shall we?
We'll take a quick break.
I don't know why you said we were off the air.
David, you compose yourself now. I need you to be strong for me. I need you to be strong for me.
Teresa, call me. I want to give you some love advice.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with David Allen Grier and possibly Maya Angelou.
Adam, you have before you a man. A black man, a chocolate prince, a king, a pharaoh, a blackiosity. Freedom!
Nicky Hayden as well. All that coming up after this.
People of the earth, this is Van Stone telling you 1, 2, 3, 4. You got a question and you want an answer. You are a stripper or a topless dancer. Call 866 901 Adam. How? What's it number? 866. That's right. 901 Adam. Yeah. 866. Fuck, get off. That's 901 Adam. Shut the hell up, dude. You're not in a band. 901 Adam.
The Adam Carolla Show. Here's another crank call from the Crank Yankers Vault with David Allen Grier.
I'm about to get married.
Yeah.
And my fiance is Jewish.
Right.
I promised her that I would convert.
First of all, are you circumcised? Let's start with that.
No, I'm not. Now, how do they do it? Are you knocked out?
You go into the hospital. Okay. They give you a local, I guess, and they cut the foreskin. You know what? It's not so terrible.
Can you tell me, step number 2?
You do your studying with Rabbi Head. Once you finish studying, he gets a bet din together.
A what?
A bet din is 3 rabbis.
Oh, wait a minute. How many?
3.
David Allen Grier's in the studio on the Adam Carolla Show.
A lot of the blacks don't like Jews, but David Allen Grier is actually allergic to Jews.
That's not true. Teresa, are you a part of the fallen religion?
I am.
The Jewish people are wonderful people, as are all of God's creation. You, Adam, what is your said religion, belief? You're a devil worshiper?
Not really. I don't have anything that I'm aware of.
See what I'm saying? You open other people's wounds, but no opening up your own.
Well, I would have. I'd probably just go with Italian. But my religion, I don't know. Wow. I don't know what the hell's going on. Everyone in my family's an atheist.
Yeah, but that's a belief in non-belief. Yeah, I don't. That's too strenuous. I can't believe in not believing. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, well, whatever.
But
what is that, agnostic? Is that what you are?
Sometimes. I mean, I'm a human being, meaning if you and I are heading for a brick wall, I'm like, please, God, please. Right. Please don't do anything, And if I have an incredibly good day, I'll be like, wow, thank you.
You will.
Yeah, but it's because I grew up in a house where we went to church. I mean, it just kind of happens.
I thought your dad was a shrink or a teacher or something.
And my parents divorced, but my mother was all, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where'd you grow up?
Detroit, Michigan, baby. Praise God.
And this what it was like?
We would like to bring Adam Crackeroli up in people's one more again church. He comes to us with Christian experience. Adam, come on down. Let me bless you. Oh, look at you, boy. Look at you, boy.
I don't know, Dave.
So your mama said hi. Praise God. Heal this young man. I like when, Christians, when they pray, a lot of times they pray dear God, pray this microphone sends my voice over the airways. Pray my seat is holes in my ass. Dear God, I pray that no door open when I get in, and when I get to the studio, Lord, please have lights so I can say my words for the people. And God, with my breakfast muffin, God, please make it hot, please. Praise God. Have a good day. You know,
it's weird when you're nickel and dime and God.
Oh yeah.
Go for the big stuff. But they get into this stuff where the dome light turns on in the car when they open the door, and they're thanking the Almighty for that one. Save them for the big stuff.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for my arms and legs. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get struck by lightning. Thank you, God. You don't pray for a clean car, you know. But people get into it. People get into it.
So we're talking Maya Angelou. One of my favorites. I also, I know I try to get you to do this every time you come on, but
what's going on?
You just remember that time a long time ago, we went ahead and took the contents of the birth control pill, the hormones in the birth control pill, and you converted them into black children's names. I've heard it 100 times, but it's funnier every time I hear it.
You know what's the worst atrocity that you've ever perpetrated on me? It was on your TV show when you put a wig.
Of course, you get a wig and a mixing bowl.
No, but this was a long meeting. It was like there was a lunch break. Adam was there with all of his writers.
Yeah, me.
Do it.
You
got it. I was like, I think that The Voice is television, man.
All right, well, now you can do the voice. I'm going to throw a voice out. I'm going to throw a name out. These are ingredients in birth control pills, and you turn them into black children's names. Please delight me. Come on, I have a birthday coming up. Levonorgestrel.
Levonorgestrel. Levonorgestrel. Did you take my money out of my purse? You come here, boy. Come here, boy. Come here. Hold still. Don't you run from me. Don't you come here. Now bring me my change back. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah, let's keep it coming.
Oh, man, this one's too long. Let's see.
You know what, Adam?
Norgestrel.
No, can I speak to you, please? In the den, just for a minute, please. Say goodbye to your little friends. No, just sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Don't you ever talk to me in that tone of voice again. I know you're bleeding. I will knock you out. Now, this ain't even my knockout punch. Now, get out there and have fun. I love my kids.
Last one. Estradiol.
Estradiol! Estradiol! And a policeman, and he been at this house for 10 minutes. We all looking for you. I know you hear me. Come home, and the beating won't be that bad. Thank you.
David Allen Grier and the birth control bills. Nicky Hayden, the greatest motorcycle racer out today, says you?
He is one of the greatest. He is America's brightest hope. He's a fabulous racer. You know, in this movie that we all went to the screening of last night, they were talking about, as you well know, people who compete, people who have that competitive edge. They're different than other people. And they profiled like he and Valentino Rossi and Colin Edwards. A lot of these guys came from families where their fathers... Nicky Hayden's mother raced.
Really?
Yes, his mother and his father.
Raced motorcycles?
Yes. You got to see the movie. Like, I raced at 125. I mean, everybody. So they had him on like
black
a bike.
mother?
Yeah, kind of. They deep, they down with it. But I mean, everybody, all these guys.
All right, well, listen. Gosh, when he comes in. Spread your love on him, Dave.
Hi, Lindsay. She's all over him. He's gay.
Nicky Hayden will be in. David Allen Grier's hanging out. Don't embarrass me. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, this is the Adam Carolla Show.
But listen.
Stanley Bing, you are the author of 100 BS Jobs.
Stanley, give us a suggestion or two.
Entry-level BS.
Computer game tester. You get to play, frag zombies and drink beer and then
frag,
a couple of notes on the game.
Because that'd be the world's worst death, the fag zombie. Not that he kills you, it's what he does with your corpse. Ugh.
Stay here because there's a lot more coming up. The Adam Carolla Show. Here's what's coming up tomorrow morning on the Adam Carolla Show with program director Jack Silver.
Hey, what up, peeps? Coming up tomorrow, we got Sugar Ray. Fantastic band. The kids love him.
That's Sugar Ray Leonard, Jack.
Fantastic boxer. The kids love him. Also, Ivan Reitman, the genius behind such Hollywood hits as Animal House, Ghostbusters. Finally, something the kids are into. And also, Deaf Frat Guy. Thank Christ, I love that guy. He's hot, pop, and ready to rock. And what else? That's it? Fresca, August, get my office stat.
Thanks, Jack. Let's get back to the Adam Carolla Show.
We're back. Nicky Hayden is in studio. Greatest American writer.
And Teresa Strasser has turned into yesterday's news in the DAG newspaper.
Hold on just for a minute. Get away from me.
DAG is in love with Nicky Hayden.
All you have is breasts and a vagina. This man can ride.
Grand Prix motorcycles. The greatest. I mean, it's the coolest motorsport there is. It's not, it's essentially, it is Formula One on two wheels. Would that be the best way to describe it, Nicky?
Yeah, for sure. We do a lot of the same tracks as Formula One, same sort of calendar. So, yeah, similar.
What is the speed? Do you guys get around? What about lap times?
Laguna Seca is probably our shortest track on the whole year. It's only about 1:24, but some of the longer ones, Malaysia's over 2 minutes. Those are.
How does it compare to the cars on a track like that?
Formula One's faster, for sure. I don't know about Laguna, what they do up there, but, I mean, they got 4 wheels. They got seat belt, too, so they got a little advantage of going
You could
faster.
put a seat belt on your bike. It just wouldn't be, it would suck if you crashed, but no one's stopping you. What's one of the fastest tracks you guys are on?
Barcelona, I think, is in Spain. Is the biggest speed there, like 215 mile an hour top speed. So
just wide open. And when these guys, this is the sport, by the way. When they go into the corners, they're just dragging their knees. Everyone is just down at a 45-degree angle, if not more.
Now, how do you think that knee puck was invented? Do you think a lot of guys were like, ow, 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 ow. We need something for the knee.
Is his sport?
He maybe got it from his girlfriend.
Say what?
He maybe borrowed it from his girlfriend. Some knee pucks.
Naughty.
Get on your knees, scumbag.
The sport is definitely bigger in Europe than it is here. Would it be comparable to soccer? What soccer is in Europe compared to what soccer is here?
Well, I was in Rome during the season 2 years ago, and Rome and Venice, every street corner, not only Valentino Rossi, every rider, like we have football jerseys, baseball caps. It was all about MotoGP. It was on every day, all day in Spain when I was there. It's really big, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, in Europe especially. Spain and Italy are probably the two biggest. But also this year we've went to China for the first time, Turkey, and some of those places, they pretty well into it pretty good too.
What is wrong with this country that we're fanatics for NASCAR, but we won't embrace this sport, which is so much more dynamic and takes so much more skill to do? I mean, look, here's the deal. Anyone in this room could get behind the wheel of a NASCAR, and within 6 months you could figure it out so you could get around the track, no problem. There's no way you could do the MotoGP. It's impossible.
But
you
here's
could
the thing
never
about
hang.
NASCAR that upsets me. Like, okay, a guy, say you get injured, Nicky. We're on the team.
Mm-hmm.
You can't race. They put me in, Davey G.
Mm-hmm.
I race for you.
Yeah.
You get the points. He heals up. He gets back on the race, and they keep going.
Really? So they put Willie T. Ribs in.
Yes.
He turns a few hot laps.
Wait a minute, let him know. That's a real rider.
Yeah.
I met him. I was like, dude, change your name. He's like, why, man? I like my name, Willie T. Ribs. Trying to get some sponsorship. Bill Cosby put me on, you know. Oprah Winfrey.
No, it's funny you say that. We were just talking about it the other day. In NASCAR, they love that caution flag. They get spread out a little bit. Guy gets a lead.
They're just in fat.
It feels like it's
fat
fake.
races
It feels like
and
big time
cages.
racing. You know,
let's bunch them back
fat
up.
Guys dragging their fat asses around a course and going in a circle. By the way, not carving it up, chicanes left and rights like you guys. It is one of the greatest, or one of the most beautiful shots in sports is when they put the camera down on the end of the straightaway and everyone just falls into the first corner. It looks like they're going to hit the camera and then everyone just falls. It's just that 90-degree or 45-degree turn and just everyone just starts. It's like a ballet. Ballet on wheels.
Speaking of beautiful, you're regarded as one of the hottest bachelors there is.
Thank you, Dave, but I'm married.
Not you. No, Nicky Hayden.
Nicky's a Mac baller now.
I mean,
he was one of People Magazine's 50 hottest bachelors.
You do a cool sport. Every woman in this office, as well as Dag, is drooling over you. You cannot take 3 steps anywhere in the world without falling into a vagina. Yes?
Well, I mean, strictly business. I definitely try to stay hungry and stay focused, but it's not a bad life.
So it would distract you. A woman might distract you.
How hot the girls are going to be in Laguna Seca this weekend? Oh my God!
You going, Dag?
Dag, bring some I can't even pour on radio. Yeah,
Dag, you're not gay, but you have done your fair share of musical theater, and you're a huge fan of Nicky Hayden. Would you
in the sport? No.
Would just even if you put a sock on your hand?
No.
No. Really? I mean, you're a pretty big fan.
No, I'm not. I'm a fan.
You could use your throttle hand.
Well, hey, it's the end of the world. Let's go for it. All of a sudden, the lights come up. Bingo, we got you. No, I'm a fan of the sport. Come on.
All right.
Come on. Would you and your friend see what you did, man? Now Nicky's moving away, man.
Sorry,
come on, man. Can I get a hug, Nicky? Come on,
I'm nervous now. I'm nervous
you
now,
shouldn't be.
boys.
You should be nervous with him, Adam.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now,
yes, Big Mo.
What is your bike? What is, by the way, I heard your bike was $1.5 million. How the hell could someone with 2 wheels cost that much?
That's the technology pay for. I mean, it's
the research and development.
Yeah, exactly. It's all, I mean, the latest and greatest. A lot of it's computer now. So much fuel injection, electronics, traction control, and
what is your bike or those bikes 0 to 60? Do you know what that time is?
Fast.
In the ones and change?
Yeah, I'd say faster than that.
Faster than 1 second change?
Yeah, in the ones, yeah.
Yeah, like the supercars, the super crazy exotic Ferraris are in the high 3s, and that's the exotic ones. That's not the ones you see driving around Beverly Hills, the super exotic ones.
Like the one that got crashed.
The one that got crashed. Yeah, those are probably in the 3/8s or something. These are in the 1/7s, 1/8s. In the 0 to 60 department.
But dude, last year, do you remember? I'm sure you were getting ready for the race, but they have a fan lap, every year where they let these guys, on their street bikes, they ride the course. There was one dude last year who built his own MotoGP bike in his garage. Now, I don't know how much it cost, but apparently this is like he did it on his own dime and he raced the thing around like some engineer, insurance salesman or something like that.
Did it work?
Yeah, it sounded.
And you didn't take any laps, did you? Because I know you do that stuff.
I rode on the back.
You were his bitch.
Not with that guy. With this former racer that he rode a few of us around. It was amazing.
Really
it was scary.
Kenny,
shut up.
Hey, how you guys doing?
What's up?
Hey, Nicky, I've got a couple of questions.
All right, bring it.
Hey, well, first of all, congratulations on winning Laguna Seca last season. That was fantastic, dude.
All right, thanks.
I mean, that was it. How do you think the bikes are going to compare next season when the CCs are reduced? With the motor changes.
Yeah, they say now they're testing and it really hadn't changed lap times that much, but should make the bikes harder to ride, a lot more torque, and they're going to be a bit lighter. But
so what are you on, a 500?
No, 1,000 cc 5-cylinder.
Wow.
What's prompting the change down in power?
The speeds. They wanted to put a limit on it, the last few years just for safety. The bikes are kind of outgrowing some of these tracks. So they actually cut our fuel back 2 years ago, so we only have 22 liters instead of 24.
But isn't it really safe, though? I mean...
Well, they're still going to have the back torque limiting clutches on them, right?
All right. Well, listen, I'm a gearhead, and I'm bored by you.
No, but wait a minute. I'm saying, Nicky, like, how many people have died, like, in the last 2 seasons with you guys?
In our particular sport, nobody.
That's pretty safe.
Yeah.
That's pretty safe.
Yeah. This year
Nicky was almost killed by some chicks when he was in Brazil. It was a what we call a pea avalanche. Pea line.
Really?
We call it,
survived?
Just barely. I held on. Tell the story.
All right, so you will be there this weekend, Laguna Seca, yes?
Absolutely. Go, Nicky Hayden, go.
Of course.
Gonna have your flag out?
No, I'm not that good. But I will be cheering you on, dude. Good luck.
Nicky Hayden will be there, of course. He won last year. We wish him luck this year riding for the Red Bull team. Red Bull got all over motorsports in like the last few years in a crazy big way.
They own it, man. They got the Red Bull suite at the over this weekend is the place to be, dude. Last year it was high on the hill. You know what was great last year? That these guys all race against each other. At the end of the race, you and Valentino Rossi, all you guys partied together and hung out for hours. I mean, it wasn't like for 10, 15 minutes. It really seemed like everybody kind of got along and really, it was really fun. It was different than any other sport. It wasn't like you guys were all in your locker room.
Dag, you head out, see if you can grab some sloppy seconds this year, okay?
Always. I know, Nicky, honey. All right, I'll be right here in the paddock.
We're going to take a quick break. Dag, nice work as per usual. Dag is going to be, where the hell are you going to be? Cobb's Comedy Club.
Teresa's where he's going to be.
That's right.
And he'll be on top of Teresa Strasser. That's later on today. But Cobb's Comedy Club, San Francisco, August 31st through September 3rd. Absolutely. Nicky, thank you. Good seeing you as usual. And we'll be right back with news.
All right.
What do we have?
DTM.
Yes, well, there was a moment in time when rocker Tommy Lee officially lost his last shred of coolness, and I have that moment caught on tape. Also, a little more on the Christy Brinkley story, and a horrible side effect of gastric bypass surgery.
All right. Nicky, thanks again. Good luck. And we'll be right back
Enjoy
after
Mexico.
this. Thank you.
If you add up the digits in our phone number, you get 43. I have way too much time on my hands. If you do too, call us at 866-901-ADAM. The Adam Carolla Show. Yesterday on the Adam Carolla Show, Alien Ant Farm debuted their brand new song about Teresa.
When she came to work for our show, she had a boyfriend that we didn't know. But then she dumped the loser, and ever since then, she's been a boozer. So every night she's drinking, she's so fragile that we're thinking. When Dave told her to F off was a blunder, but still we wonder. Teresa, are you okay? You okay? You okay, Teresa? Teresa, are you okay? You okay? You okay, Teresa? Teresa, are you okay? You okay? You okay, Teresa?
And that's all we really have so far. We got to come back next week and do the next verse. So.
Jeez, I was into that.
That was really good.
I wanted to hear the part about her killing Dave and then committing suicide. David Allen Grier, he left, he came back, he went out to...
Never can say goodbye.
Went out to the parking lot.
ADAM.
That's funny.
Never can say goodbye.
Dag told me he was going to head out. He's going to head out the parking lot and smell Nicky Hayden's motorcycle seat, and then he was going to run right
Just a minute, man.
All right, T, you ready to do some news, baby?
In the most awkward transition of all time, a Hezbollah rocket hit Nazareth today. Unfortunately, killed 3 people.
I hated that band.
No, that... Oh, forget it.
You jokester.
Meanwhile, in the first mass evacuation of Americans from Beirut, 1,000 Americans headed out on a luxury liner today towards Cyprus. They will not be charged for the trip as originally indicated by the government.
Thank God.
All the people that were clinging to the skid of the Huey as it pulled out over Saigon in 1974 have to be PO'd. Like Crimea River, you're on a luxury ship.
Liner. I know.
Oh, you had to wait 3 hours in the sun and only got a cold lunch. That must have been rough. I was hanging from the skid of a helicopter as it took off.
What about that family meeting? Baby, I got good news and bad news. The good news is we got 400 acres right outside Saigon. Bad news is they shooting.
All right, in entertainment news on Rockstar Supernova last night, the Icelandic Magni sang the song Plush from the Stone Temple Pilots. In case you missed it, here's just a little sampling of Magni.
I feel when the dust begins to smell.
Okay, now, here was the moment where, I don't know, you guys have to tell me. This is Tommy Lee commenting on Magni's performance.
Oh, check this, dude. I got one word. You ready?
Magnificent.
I'm
gonna go at him.
He's jumped the shark.
I'm gonna go.
Dag.
See you later, Dag.
You're leaving on that?
His penis jumped the shark.
You think Tommy Lee's wit as big as his penis?
He was thinking and rolling, too. It took a while. That means he was searching the hard drive. He goes, one word, dude. Searching. Nothing. Complete new search. Nothing. Mag. Nothing. Still zero. Check this last file. Nephos said. He just pulled that out.
I'm guessing also that he had writers.
You're right.
Okay, now that gastric bypass surgery has become so popular, there's a side effect no one considered, and it's now being reported, this from the Wall Street Journal. As many as 30% of people who have had the surgery end up alcoholics, drug addicts, gambling addicts, or shopping addicts. According to one expert at the University of Virginia, quote, addiction is like a thirst. If you're thirsty and there's no water, you'll drink lemonade.
You know what else?
Yes.
Those things only last like 2 years. I know a club owner who got his stomach stapled or whatever, but he said you have about a 2-year window because you're supposed to be terminally fat. So they're saying you should lose 300 pounds or whatever, but your stomach starts to stretch because these you eat in small amounts, but you eat 800 times a day. So you're going to be fat and an alcoholic, drug addict, gambling dude.
I'm wondering, I don't want to show any disrespect, but Maya Angelou seems like she could probably lose a few pounds.
How dare you?
Herself.
My weight is my armor, my strength, my sword against oppression. Adam Carolla, I knight you wrong. Thank you, David, soldier. Soldier in my army of good doingness. Freedom.
What about Teresa? She's, venturing out into the single world again. Give any pick me up?
As you walk through this minefield of the heart, look to the sky. Think of all the names of your cooter. Named by people who love you. Stankhole. Devil's Playpot. So many names that empower you, that strengthen you, that buttress your receiver of all man's evil. Teresa, you are a goddess. Peace. Freedom.
Listen, I may be a lightweight, but I really do believe that David Alan Grier could compose spontaneously better stuff than Maya Angelou does when she sits down and burns the midnight oil. I really do. That's how much respect I have for her work.
Well, I was going to get to Christy Brinkley, but Perez Hilton's here, and he's really the queen of gossip, so I'm going to leave that to him.
Well, before he breaks a pump heel, we should bring him in.
So that's it. I'm Teresa Strasser. That's the news.
It's time.
No, that's enough sports.
Dave Damashek's #1 sports.
We get it. Couple teams won, some lost.
Something
and
about
so it goes.
The Dads and the St. Louis this.
Yeah, right. It's the gist. Perez.
Good morning.
Good to see you. Hollywood gossip queen Perez Hilton here. We need to say hello to David Alan Grier. We'll take a quick break. Give us a tease of what we might hear in the upcoming moments.
Last time I was here, I got a lot of feedback because I was outing people.
You outed 6 people in under 20 seconds.
I think I'll continue that today.
Oh,
out, Dag. Please, let him out.
People out some. Do you have some Lindsay Lohan dudes?
Oh, I outed Queen Latifah last week, I think.
No, you didn't.
Oops. There we go.
Who
else you gonna out?
I'll save it.
More outings and David Alan Grier after this.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop? Let's find out. Listen to the Adam Carolla Show.
There's Perez Hilton. When Whitney would get high, she would have all these lesbian sex romps.
Visit PerezHilton.com.
And just play with her sex toys for days.
Let's see what the Hollywood gossip queen has for us today. Perez Hilton coming up on the Adam Carolla Show.
Well, here she is in the flesh. Perez Hilton. I will give you $100 if you out David Allen Greer right now.
Just try. Come at me, big boy. You want a tango? Let's do it.
No, but I do have a question for you.
What?
I heard that back in the day, I don't know if they still do it, but the Wayans brothers used to have these parties up in the hills, swingers parties.
No.
Not with guys on guys, but they invite like all these chicks over to these parties.
So you're saying the Wayans brothers,
like big orgies? They had big orgies.
You're saying the Wayans brothers because when you say Wayans brothers, you're usually talking about Sean and Marlon.
I don't know specifically which ones.
I'm going to say that. I'm going to refute that.
You will?
Not true?
Yes.
Nothing? Oh.
Well,
I heard Marlon and Damon.
But listen,
no, that's not true.
Perez, these are single young brothers who have a ton of here in Hollywood. Doesn't everyone do this?
Have you?
And when you say swingers, that's just people who want to have sex with other people.
With lots of girls. No. Like, they'd invite lots of girls.
What's wrong with that? I mean...
Dag, you were at those parties.
By the way, consider this rumor confirmed.
Yes, it's confirmed.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Next.
What's next?
Can I go? Why did they stay? I was almost out. They dragged me back.
All right, let's cut the foreplay.
Oh, you're not going to be in the White Chicks, too. Big deal.
You got me again.
So, Teresa mentioned Christy Brinkley. I don't see what the big deal is. Every guy cheats. You know, he was banging his assistant. She's like a teenager when they started. Now this second girl is on the cover of the New York Post saying, yeah, I banged him too. But
that was before the relationship. It doesn't count.
A month before.
She's a singer.
No, it wasn't. She said, hold on.
She's just trying to promote herself.
But is the second girl, was he married to Christy Brinkley when they were hooking up? It doesn't. Then who cares?
That's right. Doesn't count.
Aren't there some nude pictures of you, Teresa?
Please say yes, please.
As a baby.
Yeah, but I mean, if they weren't in a relationship, it doesn't count.
But somebody, this excites me so much. I never saw this one coming. I thought these two were going to last forever.
Christy and her man.
No.
The new one.
This new one that are coming up. According to reports, Al Reynolds, Star Jones' husband, was seen visiting a divorce lawyer.
Wow.
Were they making out?
By the way, you haven't outed anybody in at least 30 seconds. Al Reynolds.
Teresa.
He's already out.
Up and she's waiting.
He's already out.
You can't get any more out than him.
Right, that's one outing.
What do you mean? Why he's been spotted with fellas?
Well, I mean, he had like a Roman, what's it called? Like a Roman toga party, orgy themed bachelor party. I'm not even kidding. It was like at a spa, and guys came in like dresses like in Greek towels and little thongs or whatever. It's been reported. I'm not joking.
Can you confirm that? Did Star Jones make a public statement paraphrasing, I know of my husband's past?
She didn't mention the word gay, though.
No, but I'm saying I know
that's
his past lifestyle.
We've discussed everything.
Now.
Yeah. We've discussed everything.
You can't get more out than that.
What would that statement sound like, Dag, if it was to come from Star Jones's mouth?
We have discussed my husband's past. Ooh, that hot dog. And all his proclivities. I would just like to tell Barbara that we are together.
Some of that bypass stuff coming up on you, huh?
We're together now.
I just almost forgot. I'll give you an exclusive that
now on his phone.
I'll give you an exclusive that I haven't even posted on the site. Ooh. Star Jones is in Los Angeles, so I'm going to try to hunt her down. Last night, a source of mine.
You're going to hunt her down?
Yeah, hunt her down. Why not? I'm shooting a reality TV show, as you know, so I may just bring my camera crew with me and hunt her down. Just try to.
You better hope she doesn't charge the Land Rover. Can I ask you a hypothetical? You know, we have dog years and human years. What is married to Star Jones years for Al Reynolds? You know, I mean, 2 years to Star Jones. How many years?
Well, it's like gay years. You know, a gay relationship, if it makes it 1 year, it's like 7 years in a heterosexual relationship. So they've been together, almost 2 decades now.
Yeah. I just feel like what the hell's Goldie Hawn's cute little
Kurt
daughter's
Russell?
name?
Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson. Oh, it can't be the same 2 years married to Kate Hudson as it would be to Star Jones. Is it? You know what I'm saying?
Star Jones
can't be counted the same. I would argue that we've been married for 17 years when I get the divorce. That's what I'm saying. Star Jones years.
Time continuum is stretched.
There's not a judge in America who would dispute you.
Mm-hmm.
Why would that guy get married to Star Jones? I mean,
because he always wanted to be famous.
I guess so.
Cash register sound effect, please.
Look at you.
All right, Perez, carry on.
Teresa, do you have bad PMS?
Well, it seems like Star's moved on, though, and last night she was spotted at the Four Seasons Hotel having her own version of The View with her gal pals. It was her, Vivica Fox, Jackie, Natalie Cole. They were all wearing white.
Oh, my God.
They were all wearing white. They were having dinner at the Four Seasons. And this is the best part, though. This is the best part. This is so Star Jones. I love this. At the Four Seasons, it's kind of like the Chateau Marmont here in LA. They don't let you take pictures inside because it's all about privacy and respecting the space of the celebrities. Well, Star and her gal pals brought their own photographer, like a professional photographer, to document the whole evening, the gals' night out. I want to know why they were all wearing white. What's the point of matching?
Dad can ask Jack A when he sees her at Laguna Seca this weekend. She's a huge motocross
How do you think that sounded? You know, all those black women. No, you didn't. Miss, I told Barbara Walters, baby, I'm leaving. Give my girlfriend a remedy to go. Go.
Dag, you have to be with one of those four women. Which one is
And
it?
Vivica, come on.
What would it sound like if Big Gay Al and his friends were together? If it was three of them.
Scoot down. I thought she was going to use lubricant. Who blood is that? Oh, Lord. You about to rip my colon.
That sounds very likely. Well, one lap before we run out of time.
It's a teaser because we'll come back.
Give us a hint.
Well, I got to get to that other outing. You know?
I want another outing.
That was spontaneous. Spontaneous.
I like that.
That's gay spontaneity. Spontaneous.
It was spontaneous.
Spontaneity.
2 snaps up.
Spontaneous.com. Hello. Spontaneous. That's when you out it and you very little.
We'll take a quick break. Back with Dag and Perez after this.
I can give you 10 good reasons to listen to The Adam Carolla Show, but I just ran out of time. This is The Adam Carolla Show.
This is Jerry Ferrara, a.k.a. Turtle. You're listening to The Adam Carolla Show.
Mm-hmm. Well, just a few seconds left. Perez Hilton, queen of the gossip scene. Out your last person.
I'll add a few.
All right.
We were talking during commercial, and David didn't know Anderson Cooper is a big gay.
No, I just found out, but I was in New York. You know, they know different things there.
Yeah. Michelle Rodriguez, drunk chick that was fired from Lost.
Sure.
Lesbo. And this one, you know Sienna Miller. She's had that on and off relationship with Jude Law.
Sure.
Well, there have been reports that she's dating her co-star now, James Franco, but her publicist denies that, saying that she and him are just friends. Now, let me ask you the question. What kind of straight guy can be friends with Sienna Miller?
That's a good point.
James Franco, gay.
Interesting.
Thank you.
He almost crossed over into the jerk report area. I think you're wielding that sword with animosity, sir. Yeah, but ma'am, I don't know.
But that was entertaining.
Anger? Well, okay, yeah, I withdraw.
There's nothing wrong with being gay. I'm just saying.
Absolutely not.
Let's go out on a positive note. David Allen Grier, such a talent. Thank you, Maya Angelou.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you.
If that is your name, I rename you Akapatunde.
Jack
That
A,
is
thank you.
warrior of the microphone. David, soldier, fighter for freedom with your sworn objectum.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Carry on.
Sugar Ray Leonard in tomorrow. Also, Ivan Reitman, same guy. Really, if you think about it, Sugar Ray Leonard and Ivan Reitman.
Nicky Hayden and Perez Hilton. Same thing.
Same guy.
Want to thank Perez.
DTM. Can I thank DTM for hosting me this weekend?
Okay.
MotoGP.
David Allen Greer, go to the Fanny's Chuckle Salad in Monrovia. Where the hell are you?
MySpace/Davey World. You can talk to me.
Right.
DAVEE World.
Go there and
Cobbs!
go to
San Francisco.
PerezHilton.com, of course. Until next time, this is Adam Carolla saying mahalo.